listening to Gay. You're listening to Gay Porn. You're listening to Granny's Gay Rock. Sway, Leaky Weeks. Roll by as the gay farts come out at one after the other. Wet, leaky farts.
Oh my god, dude, that's amazing, bro. Alright. I'm glad that I hope everybody enjoyed that little intro of my boys over here. So, this is Austin, back at you with another episode of the Book of Austin Life of Detours podcast. I am sitting here with the fucking boys right now, dude. I got Brendo, Friendo, and I got Mr. Cable Danielle, bro. The Foreman Brothers are in the house, dude.
We grew up together, man.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
crazy how, like, you ended up in Dallas.
Yeah.
And then we fucking moved here.
Yep.
You know? And then, like...
I knew you were close to Dallas. Because I knew that you had moved away from Dallas.
Yeah, because
after a
last time
while,
I saw you, I was living here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I had saw that you... Like, I saw posts that you had lived in Arlington, but I didn't know, like, the area of Dallas, like the whole DFW, so I wasn't...
Yeah, it's fucking confusing.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure, like, how close Arlington was to Dallas, or, you know...
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how, you know...
Literally, like, at Arlington's just, like, right in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
That's kind of why we picked it. Also because the rent was a little bit cheaper, not a whole bunch cheaper, I'll tell you that. But
But it's nicer out here, you know?
I mean, it's a little slower for sure, dude.
for sure.
Yeah.
Slower
And you kind of
pace,
get
yeah.
that in between. So Dallas, you know, is like the full, like, city, you know, style. And then Fort Worth is, like, it's still pretty country over there. Like, I mean, it's a lot of city.
In Dallas, I feel like it's very fast-paced, though.
Oh, for sure, dude. That's where all the business
To the
gets
fucking
done, is over in
Metroplex,
Dallas.
man. That's like the Metro, man.
Yeah, that's the metro of the Plex right there.
It fucking sucks.
big
But
old-
then you get like you cut it right down the middle, and you get a little bit of both over here in Arlington. That's what I deal with all the time, bro.
Yeah, man, but, you know, if you start doing music out here, the following's not going to be nearly as fat, you know?
I feel like it's quieter out here.
We're in
Yeah.
Arlington.
Yeah, in Arlington.
Oh,
like,
for sure,
you
bro.
know,
Yeah.
feel like
I couldn't imagine you
Dallas
starting to
would
do
be a
music
little
out here in
fatter.
Arlington, bro. Unless you were driving to Deep Ellum or Fort Worth or anything every day. I feel like y'all would do really well in Fort Worth. Have y'all done much?
We
in
did
Fort Worth?
Lola's in Fort Worth, and
That was a really nice venue, actually. That was a really nice spot. I
Is
like
it
that place.
like on 6th Street or whatever
I have
it is
no
down
I
idea.
there?
got kicked out of
Yeah.
there, actually, at Lola's, yeah.
After
Yeah,
the
it looked
show?
like, no, it was after Battle of the Bands. That
It's
was
pretty fucking rock and roll, if you
That's
ask
what I'm
me.
talking about. That's how you do it. You're a fucking rock star, bro. Wait, what happened?
Oh, okay, so, like, I ended up fucking drinking shot after shot after shot of whiskey, man.
Yes.
You know, and I was like,
Just well whiskey, I
oh,
imagine.
absolutely.
I think I only
Just
had-
rot gut, fuck whiskey. And Brendon was like, I'm DT, and I was like, nah, I'm not spending my money on you. You're a grown man.
I only had like one. I think I had only had like one drink that
I
night.
had actually,
And I was nervous as fuck because like we had a crowd of at least like 100 people, dude.
Dude,
Like,
it was dope.
It was Battle of the Bands.
at least 100
Hell
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like, there were a couple hundred people.
Dude, I was up there. I was trembling, dude. I was trembling in my fucking boots, man. I was like, ooh, fuck,
you had a
I'm
shot
gonna
or two
I'm
to
gonna
kinda-
fuck up on stage, you know. And I was like nervous as hell.
I actually fucked up. My cord got wrapped around my foot.
yeah.
And I fell.
And you're an active guy up there on the
I thought he was
stage,
just
so.
fucking around. I thought he was like in the moment, you know.
Oh, you thought it was a bit?
But I fell like
I
right
thought he
on
was pulling
Joe's
some
feet,
like
you know?
Ian Curtis shit, you know, or fucking Jim Morrison shit.
Yeah,
you know?
bro.
I was like, but I played it off. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to start squirming, you know, because I like fell on my, like, our bass player's feet, and I was just like, fucking like kicking my feet around and shit, like trying to get this cord wrapped.
Oh, bro, I bet it was dope. Yeah, hell yeah.
But people still loved it, man.
Yeah,
Like,
people didn't even notice. Like, they were
people
like,
were digging
dude,
it?
yeah, you're crazy.
because they were all fucked up.
And I was like, yeah, thanks, man. I was like, just try to blow it off.
I totally meant to do all
yeah,
of
that
that.
was
and,
actually all part of the show. It's all planned.
all right, so let's take a step back and let's talk about why we're all drinking coffee around this table.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
dude.
Yeah. 100 days in 2 hours?
What time is it?
Let me
10
see
o'clock.
here.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock here in
yeah.
like 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
I have this app called Sober Sidekick, and it tells you
Exactly when.
it's so
I need
cool.
to get that, actually.
It's
You
like-
told me about that, because I keep, like, guesstimating how many days I'm on.
Yeah, it's like
14
Facebook
weeks.
for sober people, basically.
It's
you know,
what? Facebook
it's
for
like,
sober people?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
You know, it's got like
You can talk to people on there?
You can talk to people. You can message people. You can make posts and shit. I've been sober for
Called
9.
Sober Sidekick, if
Yeah,
anybody needs it.
and it tells you I've been sober for 97 days, 13 weeks, 3 months. You know, it tells
97
you.
days what?
13 weeks, 3 months. You know, it tells
Oh,
you like how
sick,
long you've been,
dude.
and it also like whenever you put your sober date in, it tells you, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. Yeah, people make posts, like post pictures and
Yeah,
stuff.
post
and,
their milestones.
yeah, and
shit,
you can,
bro.
you know, support people and stuff, which is awesome. You know, tell people you're proud of them, and you know, like we're all in this shit together. You know, like,
So
we're all,
this isn't, y'all aren't just alcohol though. Y'all are straight sober.
Yeah,
right?
we're straight edge. Yeah.
straight edge.
So
Don't even-
y'all went.
Well, we have nicotine.
Nicotine.
And coffee.
Bro,
so
whenever I went
technically,
to-
we aren't straight edge.
I went with
well, I mean, you know,
Straight edge would be like no coffee
no, I don't think.
no
So.
nicotine.
Well, maybe I guess.
Yeah,
but
no nicotine.
Whenever I went to, I
because
took
that's
my
technically
buddy.
a stimulant.
I took my buddy. Do you remember Dakota? I don't want to say his last name.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah, the tall man. I took him. Like we went to a meeting because we were on some shit for a while, and everybody was just sitting outside, fucking chain smoking cigarettes, dude.
Yeah.
There was a coffee pot, and that's where they all hung out. It was like the water cooler, bro. And they were just like chugging coffee. They'd go out every like 5 minutes, smoke cigarettes, and like that's
Yeah.
just how they got through their day, man.
for sure.
Whatever you got to do, bro, as long as you're not doing smack, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Like whatever keeps your mind off of it. You know, I feel like when you like the first week of sobriety is the hardest.
Yeah.
You know, that first week is tough.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't had like any problems, but I will say the first week
Your
was
30
like
days, you
whenever
will.
you were thinking, you know.
your month you will. Like your first month, once you hit your 30 days, you're
Yeah.
gonna go through some humps. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
You'll definitely like. Dude,
You'll start
there's-
craving it real bad.
There's been a
Things will get under your skin.
for sure.
You'll start
man.
getting real
Of
agitated
course.
after your second week, bro.
My second week or my second month?
Like after your second week.
Oh, right,
like,
right,
Like
yeah.
after that,
Actually,
once
you know, I
hit
could
a
see
month,
that.
you
Yeah.
start getting like real agitated. Things start to get a little more
I don't know, man. I
repulsive.
feel like I'm like more like
in tune.
yeah, or more tolerant, I suppose we'll call it. Is I don't know because whenever I noticed like one of the main reasons I quit was because like if I wasn't drunk or drinking, I was hungover, and it wasn't like I could even tell that I was
Yeah.
hungover because it was like a constant thing, you know. So
Just
it was
more like I need a drink.
yeah, well, not even that. It was just like at all times I was either drunk or drinking or like I was under the effects of having drank, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like alcohol was just constantly in my system, working its way in and out, you know. And like I noticed like at times like whenever it was going out of my system, I suppose like I would be a little bit more what's the word? Angry, I guess, yeah, or irritable. That's the word I was
Yeah.
trying to think of. Yeah. So now that I'm more on just like a straight, like an even keel, I feel like I'm dealing with shit a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah, my skin's
course.
cleared up, bro. Like my psoriasis.
Your
isn't
color will
fucking
start
acting
coming
up.
back,
It's
for
fucking
sure.
Great, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice, man.
Because what alcohol does, man, is it dries you out.
yeah,
You know?
and it's
it-
inflammatory as
for
fuck,
sure,
dude.
yeah.
So psoriasis,
I was
you
bloated.
shouldn't be.
I used to be super bloated, dude.
all the
you know?
time, dude. Yeah. I've noticed like my fucking abs are coming back, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
fucking
trying to
nice,
work
bro.
on mine,
Yeah,
man.
yours are looking great. Dude.
I'm well. You know, I've been like trying to work out, trying to keep that, you know, healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, trying to keep the bad toxins out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I put bad shit in my body,
Yeah.
it automatically, you know,
How do
tries
you eat? Do you eat good?
Excuse me.
You guys worry about like, like
Not really. I don't really eat the best, to be honest. But there are like moments where I'll just make like a fucking like protein shake or something. Like I'll throw
Yeah.
a banana in a fucking blender with some other shit, you know, some healthy shit like yogurt or something.
there you go.
Blend it up, and that'll be like my fucking meal for the day. You know what I mean? I take vitamins daily. You
Yeah.
know, like if I wake up, dude.
What are you taking?
It's like a multivitamin.
Okay.
You know, a daily multivitamin, and then some kind of like.
Kristen's really smart on that shit. That's like what her degree is.
Yeah, dude. And I take like it's some kind of root that's good for your joints and shit.
Oh, it's not
know.
ashwagandha root, is it?
No, it's not ashwagandha. But I heard that shit's really good for you, though.
Yeah, I actually have some. I just have never. I don't really take it because it's like it's like the pure root and it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude. Oh my god, it's really bad.
But yeah, dude, I do that. If I wake up and I don't take my vitamin, it's like, what the fuck did it, you know, like I don't feel like
Well, it probably
I
has
don't
like
feel
magnesium and stuff in it. that, like-
It's got B12, you know, and I'm like,
right.
yeah, and I'm like addicted to that shit now.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
Hey,
I'm
that's a good thing to
take
be
vitamins.
addicted to, though, man. Yeah, if you're gonna be addicted to anything, fuck it.
Fucking fill your body with vitamins, man. That's the way to do it.
As we
And
do
drink
the old-
plenty of fucking water, man. That's
Water's
the-
a big one, bro. That's one thing. Like, I need to kind of take a step back from these because
Are we
I've been
having a
kind of leaning
fucking-
on these. Like I drink like
Motherfucker.
like a couple times a week. I'll have 2 or 3 of these a day, but it's different than every day drinking 8 to 12 beers.
The
you know what I mean?
non-alcoholic Heinekens.
Yeah. Well,
Dude,
no, I actually like the Budweiser Zeros. Now I've tried a couple of different kinds.
Dude, I drank one of those earlier, right? And I had like a half a can left, and I chugged it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's what I used to do with the last bit of my beer.
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
know?
dude.
And I'd chug like I would drink a half a beer, right? And I'd sit it down, and then I'd just chug the rest.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Like,
I was
caught
actually
myself, and I was
just
like,
talking
maybe
about
I shouldn't.
that,
Maybe I
with
I
should.
told you, man.
Yeah,
Those things right there, man. The non-alcoholic beers, and this is just my point of view, man. Like, I've made a commitment to myself.
Yeah.
Like, don't like the taste of it.
Yeah.
Don't like the smell of it. If you don't
For
like
sure.
the smell of it on someone's breath, then don't fucking have it on your breath.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure. I
That
just
shit's
figured,
getting to the point where it's giving me a headache
Oh yeah.
when I'm even smelling like non-alcoholic beer because it still sticks to your breath. It's yeast,
Yeah.
so it still sticks to your
I feel
breath.
like this stuff isn't nearly as bad though. But yeah.
It still sticks.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, like I was offered a non-alcoholic beer the other night and I smelled it.
And earlier today.
Yeah, the other day. But I declined them because someone had one straight from the bar came up to me and was like, here, and I was like, hold on, let me smell it. I smelled it. I was like, nope, I don't want any.
Well,
fucking
see, that's
thing to do
my
with that.
problem is I actually like beer. Like I've
Yeah.
always liked beer, and like I'm a
Yeah.
bartender. Like I know the different like flavor notes,
For
and, like
sure.
all that stuff,
Yeah.
dude. And, like there's so many different great kinds of beer that you can try. Like if you don't like beer, it's because you're drinking the wrong beer.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
don't get
Having
me
said
wrong,
that,
I love
yeah.
beer too. It's just like it's more of like the further like away, like drawn to it you are, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
so you're trying to just keep it as far
I'm just trying
away.
to fucking just keep it away from me because
That's
I know
fair, man.
I know how weak I am. Like I know.
Yeah, you were
how-
saying you had a dream last night.
Oh yeah, dude, I was getting fucking wasted in my dream, and I like woke up and I was like, "Fuck, dude." I thought I had relapsed. Like when
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like, "Oh no."
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
I
dude.
feel
I had a
fine.
had any
dream.
of those yet.
I had a dream.
I felt
and
hungover for a second.
Oh God.
Yeah, like that's how, like that's
Those
how
are
intense-
scary,
that's how
dude.
Yeah.
vivid it was, and
Do you have vivid dreams? Like,
yeah, I have.
do you have them more now that you're sober?
Dude, the other night I had this dream where someone gave me some fucking like fish
Sloppy
scale coke.
toppy?
Yeah, some fish scale.
Oh, I thought you were.
some like really pretty cocaine. Some
Yeah.
really pretty cocaine.
Was that your favorite? This Coke?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking. Well, I mean, cocaine and booze like go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cocaine
Like,
was the only hard drug I had a little stint with.
Yeah, you're
Like,
feeling a
you
little
get
sleepy
fucking
from the
wasted, you
alcohol.
got a
You just
pocket
wake
full of
yourself
money.
up. And
Yeah.
then
Well,
You're too
my problem
awake,
was
so-
that they were just giving it to me. So I was like, fuck it. So we'd just blow down like a gram or two and fucking you'd wake up in the morning.
And not only that, dude,
feeling
like,
Yeah.
I hang out in the city, so like, like,
It's
I'll just be
Deep
hanging out
Ellum
there like, oh
everywhere,
shit,
dude.
dude, I know you, like, come on. And I'll go in the fucking bathroom.
Go take a bump, bro.
Fucking coke, go down, man. And then next thing you know, I got fucking like $80, $90 worth of coke in my fucking pocket. And I'm like, where the fuck is
Yeah,
this
I
going?
swear, dude.
All my
Yeah.
money's gone, and
Dude,
I'm fucking
there was one time.
strong.
There was one time. I guess we had done like an open mic or something, and I would carry like a harmonica in my
Yeah.
pocket, right? And
Is that a harmonica in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me, bro?
yeah, dude. And I was hanging out with another band that we hang out with, and we went over to our buddy's place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had like a little bit, right? They had a little bit of blow, and we're all just kind of like rationing it out, you know.
Yeah, bro, as you
And
do,
then,
fucking
yeah, and then
crackheads, bro.
my buddy looks over. That night I had got a baggie, right? But I don't remember where it went. Like I don't remember what happened to it. I'm like, fuck, I could have swore. Maybe I dropped it somewhere.
I'm
Maybe-
notorious for dropping
maybe
them, bro.
for sure.
I
And like,
lose them all the time. Or I used to, I guess.
and it was like a 60 bag or something. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like it was a big.
That's enough to get the party started.
Yeah,
again,
dude.
bro.
It was
Yeah.
enough. And my buddies were like, hey, dude, do you know anybody like calls me? And, like we were getting agitated as fuck because like we were coming down. Right?
Yeah.
So we started
starting to bicker and stuff.
and we ran out of alcohol.
It's
I
like
think.
3
Or
or
we-
4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was like 6 in the morning or some shit.
Do you know anybody?
I'm sitting here calling my guy, and I'm like,
guy's like,
dude,
fucking
pick up the
stop,
fucking phone, man. And they're like, dude, fuck it, like let's just fucking crash. Like there's nothing else to do. Like we don't have any booze, we don't have any blow. Let's just fucking crash.
Because if you got something, it'll keep going all night.
So the next day, dude, I still have everything. I didn't fucking take anything out of my pockets or anything. This is so fucking funny. Because it pissed me off. The whole night we're like,
Yeah, you
calling
probably
our
got in
dudes,
fights with your friends
trying
and
to
shit,
fucking,
like, people like- calling each other names.
Yeah, one of our buddies was like, dude, my guy said he'd come over, but he said that since like there's other people over here, he doesn't trust me. He thinks I'm trying to set him up or something. There's some sketchy shit going on. Anyhow, fast forward next day, I'm in the car and I'm dude, I'm hanging out at Adair's and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm gonna, I pull out the harmonica
a little bit, yeah.
out of my pocket and I start playing it, and it doesn't sound right. I'm like, why the fuck? And I'm like sitting here banging on it and shit. And I look in the back. There's my fucking bag.
There's
my fucking baggie inside of the fucking. It's in the fucking back of it, dude.
No,
and
bro.
I was like, hey, guess what I found? I'm like, let's party,
go, bro.
I was like, last night they were getting so agitated, like.
Were you kind of glad that you didn't find it the night before, though? Like because you had it that night,
Kinda, yeah, because I was like, oh, cool. Now I fucking.
Because you had just blown it out the night before.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't have done shit, man.
Yeah, it just it disappeared in an hour, because we fucking tooted it all up.
He tooted.
Yeah, had to toot it all up.
Well, let's get there. You go, a little volume on that one, bro.
Anybody hear me farting this all way?
Oops, my CD just skipped.
Goddamn gymnasiums.
This hallway. Well, there's an abandoned school or something.
Think anybody will hear me in this? Think anybody will hear me in this abandoned church? All right, enough of that.
Yeah, so I was wondering while we were talking about this, does it trigger you guys in any way to talk about it, or is it like something that's almost therapeutic?
It's actually funny that you asked, because like last night I had walked into a bathroom and like two of my like really good friends sitting there doing key bumps. Like, like as soon as I walked into the bathroom just to wash my fucking hands, because I had this strawberry like lemonade mocktail. It's fucking delicious and like
sticky as fuck,
dude. It was just sticky. Yeah, it had a lot of sugar in it, and so I walk in there and they're fucking doing blow. And one of my friends was like, fuck, just like walk past me. Yeah. And then like my other buddy was like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't want you to see me do this. He did it anyway.
What the fuck, bro?
I was like,
that's the rationale of a cokehead right there.
I just want you to see me do this. But
I was like, dude, no, I was like, that's your fucking body, man, not mine. I'm pretty comfortable, like, because I've made it so far. Like, I feel like I've put enough work at this point where I'm just like, yeah, man, that's cool that you're doing that.
Yeah,
yes, but
good for you.
Good for you, bro.
Sweet. I love watching people.
I
love people. I love watching people blow their fucking money. It's hilarious.
We're not the kind of people to tell you what the fuck to do either.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna fucking run your fucking life. That's
I'm not your mom.
Yeah. So like it doesn't really bother me, man. Like. Not like it used to, anyway. Like I said, like your first.
Yeah, once
month.
You're so far past it. Yeah, dude, that's why whenever I first quit, I was like, dude, I wish I was just like 6 months already.
Yeah,
because like once you're that far in,
you feel good.
Yeah,
you feel good.
Yeah, you're like, I wouldn't fuck that up for anything.
For sure.
But like you're a couple days in, you're like, I could still fuck.
Yeah,
without the side effects.
But here's the thing: we're always likely to relapse.
Always,
for sure, because
it'll
we're
follow
addicts.
you the rest of your life, dude.
Yeah, and so, but I got my battle tags and shit, man.
Dude, I was wondering about that. Yeah, so you guys went the NA, the NA
this
route,
is the NA route that I took. I went to rehab
yeah.
twice, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Before
this is my second time.
No, this is my rehab. This is from rehab.
Oh, really?
These are from rehab.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my battle tags, dude.
Have you gotten more since you?
No. So like that's the funny thing, man. Like when I did hit my 6 months when I was in rehab, I never got my tag.
Really?
Yeah, I never went to a meeting and got my tag.
Yeah, I thought about going to a meeting just to get a tag.
I dropped out of fucking rehab.
I'd like to have a chip. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Like, can I just go up there and like get a chip? Be like, bro, I've been
30
days.
You know what?
No, those are yours, bro. I didn't earn that. That's yours. You earned it, bro.
This is. This is.
Sorry.
This is a tender moment, okay, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's just a quiet request.
This is
trying to figure out.
He's so drunk right now, he can't get his
Dude,
stuff there, bro. He's just hammered, bro.
Dude, those are my keys.
So you said this is your second time?
This is my second time getting
NA,
sober. Yeah, like getting like sober, like cleaning up again. My
Did
first,
you do any the first time too?
no,
This
no.
is a just for today. And you've been clean and sober, clean and serene, man, for over 2 weeks, man.
Choosing
I want you to
our
have
way
that.
of life.
And you're choosing our way
I'm
of
like
life.
36 days, I think, or 35 days, or something like that.
You got your month.
Yeah.
So last time we saw
This is
you,
don't give me your 30s, bro. Those are yours.
last time we saw you, right?
Dude, you can order
Like,
these.
did you?
online.
How long ago? Or so when did you quit? Like, was it after?
Not long after, yeah. And I was actually gonna say, you guys kind of fucking inspired me, dude. Because
Really?
yeah. Because whenever we did the podcast, man, like we had so much fun, and like I was drunk and like fucking honestly, like after I left there, like I wasn't like super hammered. I was driving home and stuff, and like I was like, I shouldn't even be fucking doing this. You know what I mean? And I was thinking about you guys. I was like, they were the fucking
I was
life
like-
of the party,
yeah,
bro.
and I
You
was-
know, like y'all had so much fun. Y'all didn't do anything.
And I was kind of worried too. I was like, man, like I hope he's good.
Yeah, I wasn't like, too far. Yeah, I wasn't too far gone or anything.
good.
Which is another thing that, like, whenever I went to quit, and like I talked about it on Granny's Garage and stuff, it's like you should never drink and drive.
Oh, dude, for
But
sure.
it's like
man.
whenever you're drinking, and then like you have to get somewhere, you're like, oh, it's
yeah,
not
your
so bad. And
inhibition's
it's like,
lower, man. You're like, I can
yeah,
do whatever.
and it's
fuck
like I
want,
wasn't
get
that
around it.
drunk, but I was
Yeah.
drunk. Like you shouldn't drive when you're drunk at all,
For sure,
You know,
yeah.
so it's like either way, it's stupid. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got your clean. you got your clean and serene. This is actually my old rehab fucking key too.
That's dope.
Yeah, I think the first time.
Yeah, you guys fucking helped me out, dude.
for sure, dude.
dope,
Hey,
dude.
Something that fucking
that's
helped me out.
badass, man. I'm glad that that makes me.
Yeah, that's what
You know,
we
we're-
live
we're-
for, man.
Yeah.
like
For
shit,
sure.
that's why we stay clean.
Yeah, like
Right
if I
there.
had a sponsor, it'd probably be you guys.
And
I haven't
and
finished my 12 steps. So.
I've
I
been
have to
hearing
finish my 12 steps.
I've been
man.
hearing a lot, like me and Caleb both, the people, like the group we hang out with in Deep Ellum and stuff, like the other bands that we hang out with, and
Yeah.
like the other crew and shit.
Yeah.
Like we've somehow impacted like a good chunk of those people
That's
because
good,
like
man, yeah.
some of them will approach
It's
us
in the
and-
back of everybody's mind.
for sure.
You know?
Like I guess me and my friend Waffles, right?
Yeah.
Me and her were talking about this the other day. I told her, like that we inspired a couple of our friends, and she brought up maybe like we were kind of like making a joke about it. She said like she was like I was thinking, or I don't know if it was her. It might have been me. I can't remember, but I said something along the lines of they were probably like if they can fucking do it, then I can, because
Yeah, well,
we used
Well,
to.
I was
we
waking
used
up
to-
at like fucking like 7 o'clock in the morning, making
pounding-
coffee,
yeah.
fucking pounding coffee, like fucking pumping those push-ups out, getting that sick nasty pump.
yeah, dude, you were fucking pumped up last night. You still look great, bro.
Yeah, I haven't worked out in a couple weeks.
I'm still
I really
working
need
on
to.
it. Trying to-
But I
We'll
did
hit
cut-
one in the
I-
morning
I-
if you guys want.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
I'm down.
for sure.
Do that. We got
I
a
would-
gym over here.
Let's do
taken
it, man.
OC a couple of times. It's kind of
I'm probably
hard
gonna
because she
sit in
gets
that hot
bored
tub and
after a while.
detox.
We're gonna do that tonight if y'all want.
Oh, yeah, let's
You wanna get in the hot
do it.
tub a little bit?
Do you have any shorts and shit?
I do. Yeah, I got you. bro.
Fuck yeah.
Boom, there you go. Don't do that in the hot tub. Do that one in the hot
Yeah,
tub.
do that one before you get in the hot tub.
Yeah, so now we're gonna do this one in the hot tub.
Mozzarella!
I'm honestly so glad that we're using the soundboard because I hardly ever use it. I love having it.
I have ADHD
never
like a
use it.
mother-fucker,
Yeah,
dude.
so I'm glad it's on your side.
I don't know what HD is, but the doctor told me I
got
had 80 of them sons of bitches.
Yes, sir.
Hey, can we take a small breather? I was going to grab some coffee.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're coming up on the 30-minute mark here in a second,
Okay, cool.
anyway.
Sweet.
Yeah, whenever we come back though, like I was telling you guys earlier, I want to hear just fucking stories about you guys,
Cool.
bro.
Also, another thing I wanted to say about this. This is a just for today. So always remember that when you wake up, dude, and you want to drink, man. Like
All it takes is a day, man.
All it takes is that fucking day, man.
Yeah.
Just
4 hours.
stay fucking clean. Stay sober, dude. Like
Yeah.
no matter what is going through your head, man. You know what
It's
I mean?
just- you
and this
get
is
through
not
that
up to
urge,
me. This
yeah.
is up to you, man. Like if you want to make this difference for yourself, dude, always remember that. It's just for today.
That's my fucking boy right there, dude.
Sir.
Yes, dude.
Congratulations.
What was I listening to? There was a podcast or something recently I was listening to, and it was a guy who was talking about he was at like a cookout or something, and he was like itching hard, dude, like super hard for a beer or something. Or I think like there was beer everywhere. You know, people drink. It's
Yeah, man.
Cookout, and he was like, he called his sponsor, and he was like, dude, if you can just hold out for like an hour, like you're gonna be fine. And so he waited for the hour, and he was like, dude, it was literally like just that moment, like he wanted it. Like if he would have fucked it up right there, he would have regretted it for his whole life. You know what I mean? Like if he wouldn't have made it that hour, he would have regretted his whole life.
Yeah.
Like just white knuckle it for a little while, it'll fucking go away, bro.
Yeah. Also, dude, like if you need to, man, like order you an AA book.
Yeah.
Order one, man. Yeah.
I don't know because I really haven't had any problems so far, dude. Like
but if you read it, man, like you'll see like the type of person you are.
Yeah.
Because it's like straight up talking about you.
Yeah.
Is it real religious?
No, it's not. It's so
it'll mention God, but that's it. Like like God can be anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
God can be like just a higher power. Like your higher power can be anything. Like you could worship a fucking
teddy bear.
Yeah.
TV or some shit.
There you go.
Like, you know,
Worship the pod, bro.
Yeah,
Worship the pod.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
your
another
mind
thing.
elsewhere, man.
Yeah.
If you know, like it
Eat, breathe,
sounds
and sleep
weird.
this shit.
When I first quit drinking, I was like, oh, I'm not really much of like a Christian or like super religious person or whatever. So I would like basically like look up to music, you know, to keep me going, basically, you know. But then I was like, I don't think this is enough. So I started praying, you know, and it actually, like, it surprisingly, like, helped me out.
Well, it's a form of meditation at the very least.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
Like, it's just you taking a moment to, like, calm yourself and think and talk,
course.
you know, talk to
be rational,
whatever, whoever, and yourself. You know?
Should I had to do that when fucking what's her bitch ass nuts started stealing my songs, man?
Oh yeah, dude,
man. I had to
She
fucking.
who will not be named. Yeah.
Oh, she'll be named eventually. But I ain't gonna fucking let her slide that easy. I ain't gonna let her fucking slide that easy, man. Dude, okay, so here's the thing, man. I want to fucking get a huge, massive following.
Yeah.
And then show up to one of her fucking shows.
Yeah.
The whole fucking
Bring all your
band.
people. Yeah.
And then just stare at her and wait until she says, I'm like, hey, sing an original. Sing an original.
Sing an original.
Yeah, I'll be right there in the front crowd. Just wait.
Did she have her own? She had some before.
No,
right?
she fucking claims mine as her own. She can't
Did
fucking.
she put it up on like Spotify?
She can't fucking.
She's got one song on
She has
Spotify.
one of my
Bro, I have a
She has my
copyright
song.
lawyer if you want to talk
She
to
has
him,
my
bro.
fucking
I don't know
song.
if you have it like written anywhere or anything like
I
that.
do,
but
actually,
It's
I
your
do.
intellectual property,
Yeah,
bro.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I know a guy.
Yeah.
If you wanted to talk to him, I don't know what he charges or anything.
It's funny,
like that,
dude.
but
Like, I
he's
like.
really fucking good at it.
But yeah, I've had to do like some prayer meditation about it because like I want to fucking call her out on like all the fucked up shit that she's put me through. And then she wants to fucking claim that I'm like the worst, but it's I don't know, man. I feel like it's like sort of
But I mean, those were dark times for
For sure,
Dude,
man.
shit
Yeah.
happened, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Like, look at what happened with us, bro. That shit was wild.
Yeah, but you know what? We're cool.
And dude, we were cool like right after too. It's a crazy thing.
But look at
dude.
us.
Yeah,
Cool as fuck.
we're cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah, dude.
You're fucking cool. You're fucking dope, dude. Like I love you guys.
We love you too, man. Like
That's the thing, man. Like
really,
we made
you know,
amends, and when I tried to make amends, she shut it off. Like fucking like, yeah.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? And then like tried to fucking like, hey, this is my song. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then she wanted to fucking turn off the comments. You know who you are. You know who you fucking are. We know who you are. Like literally everyone fucking knows that I wrote those songs, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like literally
But
everyone.
I love you guys, so it's cool.
Literally everyone, like, and like, you know, and it's funny because like people will find out that she's just a fucking liar.
Yeah.
You
well,
know,
I mean,
and
what's going to
fraud.
happen whenever she has run out of your material?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, exactly. When someone's like, "Hey, I want more
You
material
can only
like this,"
coast on that
you can't
for so
fucking
long, yeah.
write again. You can't write another song like that because
If
that's
you
my
can't
fucking
write,
shit.
then
yeah.
you can't write. You
Yeah,
know?
and if you were seriously that fucking insane to actually believe yourself,
yeah.
then I mean, just
Like,
seek
Then you
help.
got a real problem.
Yeah,
you
just
got
seek
something
help.
else
Seek
going on,
help,
bro.
yeah.
Seek help.
Seek help. I
Like,
mean, fuck.
what was it? She
I
said
did.
she was like, I wrote this song a long time ago during a, you know, and I was like, it got my
you
blood
have the
boiling
actual
too.
written,
Yeah, I've got it all. I've got it all like video, like dated, all that shit.
bro. You have a fucking case right here, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like, and she's seriously dumb. Like, if she's
Man.
thinking that she can really get away with this, like, it can only go so far
Yeah.
without it biting her in the fucking ass.
what is that,
Literally,
dude?
everyone knows.
Intellectual property, dude.
Her family,
Yeah.
bro. Her family, her mom.
Yeah.
Her mom knows I wrote that fucking song.
I bet her mom's like, you need to fucking chill out. for
No,
a
she
second,
probably doesn't
bro.
even talk to her mom.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah. And her mom's like the sweetest
Like
fucking
that.
woman ever. But anyway, I mean, that's none of my fucking business, her family and shit. But like, but when it comes to like
Your
my mental property,
bro.
my
Yeah.
fucking mental property,
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely becomes
That's
my
a part of
business.
you, bro. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's okay though. It'll bite her in the fucking ass, and everyone will know that she's a stupid.
And all of this, like
ass.
we're saying this right now, but like until we prove it in court, it could be whatever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, but
Just
that's what's going on.
Yeah, just lawyer up.
Yeah, hell yeah. There it is. All right, so on that note, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about you guys and
Sorry, that got heated.
Coffee. It
got
happens,
heated.
bro. I
I'm
totally
shaking.
understand. Write a song about it, pussy.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
You're listening to The Life of Detours on the Book of Austin.
Yes, sir. Bro, have you thought about doing any like radio or anything, dude?
Dude,
Like, has
I
anybody
have-
approached you or anything like that?
I have heard everywhere
Yeah.
that people are like, you have a really good radio
Get that
voice.
radio voice, bro.
And I never like thought about it. Like,
Or a podcast or anything, bro?
no.
Really?
I don't know, dude. It's definitely like at one point actually when I was living in Detroit, like there were offers to do radio shit actually, like radio shows.
I feel like
And
Detroit, isn't that like Radio City or where's Radio City?
There's definitely like it's
Maybe I don't
really
know
big.
that
It's really big
Shout
on
out
like
to Detroit.
radio shows and
Detail.
stuff.
Dirty water affects their brains.
What is it? Chuck and something, the freak.
Chuck and Larry?
Dave and Chuck, yes. I think it was Dave and
Freak?
Chuck, the freak. Yeah, and it was like a talk show, like a morning talk show. And they were like, some of it was like shock humor, but some of it was like actual serious shit, you know.
Right on.
It was pretty cool. That's where, Howard Stern did a lot, like he lived in Detroit and he did radio there for a
Really?
minute.
Okay, so that's
He
what I'm
started-
thinking of. I
yeah.
feel like Detroit was big, like
Yeah,
radio bed.
But he started I think he started in Seattle. But like I listen to like a lot of that shit sometimes. My buddy Rob, fucking shout out to Rob Weatherholt. He's a badass motherfucker. I love that guy.
Hell yeah.
He's the one that really got me onto Howard Stern and
Yeah, I
stuff
fuck with
like that.
Stern a little bit. I haven't really been exposed to him too much, but like you listen to it and it's like it's the one like the most professional.
yeah.
Even on
and
his
it's
podcast.
funny as fuck. You know, like
dude. It's so funny because you hear about him and you think he's such a professional, and then you listen to it and you're like, this guy's a fucking goofball.
dude, yeah, the dude
Like,
burps in his fucking microphone all the time. He just sits there and he's like, oh, there's
he
this guy who
cusses, he
called,
tells us-
you know, like,
yes, dude.
yeah, dude. But I tried, I definitely thought about it at one point, and then I almost became an actor
Right
at one
on.
point when I was in Detroit.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. What would you have played? Like the
So
The villain.
I
the
feel like
Disney
there's,
villain.
there's a very specific
Not-
role for you, but I don't know what to call it.
So it was like rehearsal classes that you had to pay for, but I think like the first week was free
Right on.
to do like rehearsal
Acting
and then
classes kinda deal?
Yeah, and then like auditions and shit, right?
cool. It's like they pull you in there, like see what you're made of, and then
For
they-
sure,
Brendan,
to see if
actually-
you have the fucking cajones, basically.
Yeah.
You know, if you
Brendan
got
auditioned
confidence.
for the Disney villain.
Yeah, I did.
I could definitely see that, bro.
I'm just no.
Wait, like Disney or Marvel?
it was.
I just remember him saying on the last pod we did, he was like, "Yeah, I've been called the Disney villain."
Yes, my fucking my ex girlfriend's friends. He used to have a really
Like the guy
long.
that shot Bambi? Or?
Fucking piece of shit.
I used to have a really long goatee, like like a Fu Manchu, basically.
Yes, dude. Like Jafar?
Yeah, and I was hanging out with my ex girlfriend's friends, and one of her friends, he was basically like he was roasting everybody around the fucking table, and then he goes, "Now it's your turn," and I was like, "Oh shit," I was like, "All right, man, let's hear it," and then he goes, "Look at you with that fucking goatee, you look like a fucking Disney villain or some shit," and everybody
Yes,
was
dude.
laughing at me except for me. I was
Yeah.
like, "Wow, man, like
You know
that's-
what? That actually hit home for real.
Damn, dude. And then that night, dude, I was in the bathroom with a pair of scissors. And my ex-girlfriend was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Shaving." She was like, "No, why?" I was like, "I'm just trimming." I was
You
sitting there
chopped the whole
cutting
thing
my-
off, bro?
No, I cut it down to like maybe here.
You let that dude get to you, bro? Fuck
Yeah,
that
man.
guy.
I was really insecure, man.
Yeah.
I used to give a shit what people. I used to give a shit what people thought, but
At least
not
you
gonna
did
anymore.
see me
that,
again.
Not something else. You
Yeah.
fucking goober, dude.
Yeah,
Let that dude get you down. What's his name? Let's go beat his ass.
no, he's cool. He's a good
All right,
dude.
no, he's
but
cool. He's cool.
Yeah, he's
Like
a
his
cool
girlfriend.
dude. I like
Let
him.
me just get back into character. Sorry, I got you for a second.
His girl's all like, "Hey, babe, what are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing."
Nothing. Yeah.
He's like cutting his jugular.
Not funny.
Nah, dude. But the acting classes.
Not funny. Not funny.
Cut that.
when I was in Detroit, Yeah, dude, I was doing the acting. Like, I signed up and shit, and I would be at work, like, at Domino's. I used to work at a fucking Domino's like, on the outskirts of Detroit, and I'd be getting a phone call, and I'd, like, pick it up and be like, hello? And then be like, hey, Brendon, we're calling you for auditions. Auditions are at 4 o'clock today. Are you going to be in? You know, and I'm like, fuck.
I'm at work, bro.
I'm at work, you know, and then they would just hang up the phone because, like, they were fucking.
Yeah,
like,
because it sounds like you didn't want to do it.
like, you're not dedicated to it. Like, they would
You're
just.
not an actor.
You're not an actor.
Like, I had an agent get pissed off at me
Classically
one
trained.
time. And I'd never, like, I hadn't been to any of the classes.
Yeah.
And she goes, or I said something, I was like, I can't make it. And she's like, why not? And I was like, because I'm out of town. She's like, okay, whatever then, and just hung up on me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, they take it personally.
Yeah, they get pissed off, like, because you're signed.
Well, I mean, they probably did put in the legwork.
Yeah,
to, like,
because
set
they
all
have
this
like
stuff up
lists.
and stuff,
They
you know,
probably
and, like,
have lists of
yeah.
people, dude.
And
Like,
they,
just wait.
I
Thanks for wasting
maybe
a minute
it
of
was
my
like
time.
that lady
Sure, yeah.
actually wanted to see you go for it, though. Maybe she wanted to actually see you succeed, though.
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe she might be that lady. She might just have wanted to fucking make a quick buck off you.
yeah,
There's
because
no
at
telling.
one point I was
Yeah.
like, dude, fuck working at pizza. You know, I was drinking a lot and shit, and then I was like, I want to be an actor.
Bro, if you would have took like 6 months and just not made any money fucking working at Pizza Hut, you might could have just fucking went for it, bro.
Dude, for sure, man. But, you know,
That stability will fuck you over, dude.
but it was for like commercials
Stability
and
working at
shit.
Pizza Hut, yeah.
Like Detroit commercials, like
Yeah.
Detroit TV, basically. Dude, they have some weird shit on TV.
I mean, they'd probably give you, $500 a week or some
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
More than you're making at fucking Pizza
but
Hut,
it was,
probably.
yeah, it was like $100 like a week for the
Doing
classes.
commercial-
For the classes,
right,
dude.
yeah.
It was a lot of. Yeah, you had to pay a
Pay
lot.
to play, baby.
Bro,
It might have been more than that.
I almost
Shit,
want
I
to
can't
just pay
remember.
for that for you, bro. That'd be so sick to see you do that.
Dude, I was actually, you know what? I was thinking about that yesterday. I was sitting in my fucking roommate's living room or the place I live at.
Mm-hmm.
I was just sitting there playing video games, and then I just stopped. I was
What
like,
the fuck am I doing?
I want to be an actor. You know?
Do you?
It's not, yeah, dude.
Think you
I
did?
think that
Dude,
would be
back
cool.
in the day,
I think
Brendon
that
was
would
a
be
big
cool.
boy.
Talk to your
Brendon was a big boy back in the day. He's probably sitting there playing video games, beating off to KFC. You know? He was thick. He was a thickin'.
Well, if
Yeah,
you think
dude.
if you think you want to do it, bro, like you have my full backing.
Yeah, dude. Maybe one day, man. Maybe
Yeah.
when I'm in my.
Well, you're
fucking-
gonna say that until there's no more days left, bro.
But right now, dude, I think focusing
Besides where
on
it's at,
music
dude.
for
Yeah.
sure is focusing on music.
Yeah.
It's been one of my dreams
Yeah,
since I
dude.
started. You know, since I started.
And you can
doing
always
music.
transition, you know.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah. Because, dude, I'm not trying to brag here, but I got a lot of different like talents.
Yeah.
You know, I've got so many, but like,
Yeah, you're an interesting bro.
yeah, and
Interesting dude, bro.
music.
He's bro, dude. So, bro, he's a guy.
Not your guy, pal.
Not your
He's a guy, dude, bro.
You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that
You're
guy,
not
pal.
that guy.
I want this.
All right,
now.
so let's go ahead and take this opportunity to get back to. I want to take it all the way back, bro. I want to fucking go back to like the
it's
full
funny.
detours, bro. I want to hear these little detours about
Tell
you guys,
Mine.
man. So, like, what-
It's funny.
boys,
yeah. The other night, like after this show, my buddy was like, I had mentioned like the 8 stages of cable, and he was like, 8 stages of cable,
Okay.
and he like pulled out his phone. He was like, "What's the first stage? I want to hear the first stage." And I was like, "Well, the first stage starts off with like a core memory."
yeah,
And so, like, my core memory, like, my first, like, wake up. you know,
Yeah.
I was delving my ass while I was in a diaper into mud.
right.
And it was cold outside, I remember. And then I got dragged inside. And then, like, it like, clipped, you know.
Yeah,
And then I came to, and there was presents. Cool. And so it was Christmas.
yeah.
You know. And I opened up a VHS. It was the Iron Giant.
Nice, dude,
And it had a fucking Iron Giant action figure
Sick.
with it.
bro.
And I was like obsessed
That's a
with the
sick
Iron
gift.
Giant
Yeah.
ever since. And so like, you know,
fucked
like
so
there's
heavy with
different,
the Iron
I
Giant,
feel like
though.
there's
Such a
still,
good movie.
there's stage after stage after stage. And then there's these clips of like core memories.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like we're clones
yeah.
or something.
What?
Yeah, you know, or something like that.
Like
I don't
it's
know.
your hard
It's funny.
drive.
Yeah, because like, dude, like, you know, those core memories, I feel like that's like
Yeah,
from like start to finish. But like, you know, I can't remember what I fucking did yesterday.
I swear, right?
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But I can fucking
long-term memory is good, but your short-term's
like
gonna fuck.
somehow I fucking remember something from 22 years
Dude,
ago.
I
when
get them
was
all
4
the time.
years
I get
old.
them like little flashbacks.
Yeah.
Me and Rachel were just talking about that on Granny's Garage. I asked her the other day because I had this weird, like, it just comes out of nowhere. Like, you'll just remember something that happened to you when you're like 7, you know, and like I was like, what have
Sweet,
you
I'm
had?
into that.
Like, what is one of these that you have? You know what I mean? So we went back on that whole path, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you have any juice?
juice? No. Oh, for what? No,
Drinking?
no, we don't drink juice.
What are you, some kind of child?
No, there is water though. If you'd like some water.
If you like some earth
All right,
juice,
so
there's
while
water
he does
in there.
that, let's go ahead and take this whole thing back. I want to hear this. So, you guys are born and raised in Mena, right?
Born in,
Yeah,
well,
you guys are Mena boys.
born in, me and Caleb were both born in Bowie County, Texarkana, Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
On the
and
Texas side, huh?
so my mom and dad found this small little house in southern Arkansas near, like, you know, Lafayette County.
Oh, okay.
And it's near like Stamps and Camden and all, you know, that whole area out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
But it was this
Deep
little
South.
town. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was this little town called Waldo, right?
Yeah, I've heard of all that.
Yeah, and
Where is it?
where's Waldo? But they lived in this like really tiny house. You know, it was like a yellow brick house or some shit.
Yeah.
And
you guys are only what, like a year and a half apart or 2?
me and Caleb are what is it? 2 years apart because he was born in '96. I was born in '98.
Like how many months though?
I can't
Like,
remember.
is it a full 2 years and some change, or is it like?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
lived in this
I
tiny
lived-
house in Waldo.
I think I lived in that tiny house in Waldo, right?
Sorry.
By the time I think I was like 3 months old or something, and then we moved to Mena, right?
Oh, okay,
'Cause that's
right.
where my granny and my pawpaw lived, and
Okay.
that's where my mom's side of the family lived.
Okay, yeah.
So we moved out
Is your
there.
mom from Mena? Like,
No, my mom's
Okay,
from.
it's like
My
in
mom's from. Oh shit! Where is mom from? She's from Texas. Right?
She's from Carthage.
Carthage,
She's from
Texas?
She lived in Dallas. She grew up in Dallas,
interesting.
actually,
Okay, yeah.
which is really weird. 'cause
Yeah,
I
that- you ended up
didn't
here,
know-
yeah.
She learned how to drive. In
I think it was
Dallas.
Lafayette.
Fuck that. Well, I mean, that was
It goes
what,
to show how
40
much
years
of
ago
a
or
cautious
what?
driver my mom is.
Yeah.
Like every time
I mean, but
she's
it
on,
wasn't the same shit, you know? It's not
Yeah.
what it is now.
Yeah, dude, back then you didn't even need a GPS.
Yeah, they didn't
no.
give a fuck,
There
dude.
were
They
10 roads down here, you know?
But so yeah, and then we moved to Mena, and we lived in a really small house, actually, right by where mom lives now. That
Yeah.
house that Gerald lives in is
Okay, so here's the
Elise.
thing.
Gerald who? Yeah.
I'll show you.
Nice. My cousin.
Mom
Yeah.
lives right next
Oh,
door.
that's right. That's your
bro.
cousin. Yeah,
Brendon,
almost forgot.
let's get back on the subject of like core memories.
No, we're going through the detours, bro.
Yeah.
We are?
Yeah, we can hit these
Oh,
core
sorry, I
memories
went
as
and
we
got
go,
water.
bro.
I'm
Yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah, you're
we
good,
missed
buddy.
out
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a lot.
No,
dude.
we're not leaving that
it was
path,
like-
but this is
We-
what
The whole 48
this is
seconds.
what we do on this show. We go through the full.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
keep it as linear as possible. Just keep it.
Oh, okay.
Trucking, bro. Like,
Grew up
what's-
in
what happened?
lived in a white trailer. I don't know. You've been out to our old
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
The one that looked like it was built
Shitty
in
fucking-
it looked like something out of Borderlands.
Yeah, we grew up
like
there,
something
man.
out of the stacks.
Thailand. I've been there since I was.
Hey, 'cause you guys live back there with like by Skylar and all them, right? Or
Yeah,
y'all were
yeah.
further
Well,
back in there, right?
I mean, like we used to walk those like hills.
Yeah, dude.
I used to
Yeah.
walk those hills barefoot sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
Like-
We'd walk them woods barefoot.
We had tough feet,
we had callous feet,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Like we
back
had
in the day,
not
my feet are
anymore.
little bitches now,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, our feet are little
my
pussies.
feet just hurt.
yeah, because we've been fucking wearing shoes.
City slickers.
Yeah, city slickers now.
We've been
You got the fancy
literally
soft.
pussyfooting.
Yeah, literally pussyfooting.
You
Yeah,
got soft hands.
boy.
You got soft hands, boy.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
in the
dude.
trailer now.
Grew up there in that trailer, man, and lots of really great memories there.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah, dude.
that's our fucking that's
Yeah, and
the
Jonathan,
peak of our
course,
childhood
haven't
right
even
there.
brought up
If
Jonathan,
we had the
your boy.
if we had the dryer and the fridge was on, which the fridge had to be on,
Yeah.
we turned that dryer on and then we cranked up the stove, that electric stove. The breaker would flip.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we couldn't run two things at the same time.
Yeah.
you know.
What did y'all's parents do? I don't
We
think I've ever asked you.
we knew how to fucking
So-
flip that breaker since we were about 8 years old.
Yeah. Hell
Growing
yeah.
up, my mom was always a stay-at-home mom. She did the cooking, cleaning, stuff like that. My dad worked at Brodix.
Oh, right on. Okay,
So
yeah.
he worked at the foundry, so he would make, cylinders and engine cylinders and
Yeah, you
shit.
pour molds for like
Manufacture them.
NASCAR
Right.
engines and shit. Yeah.
And up until
Crazy shit.
the divorce, right? My parents got divorced. My mom started working. I think she started working at Stage, that one spot
right
where
on.
Burke's is now.
Yep.
She was a cashier at Walmart at one point.
She was a cashier at Walmart, and then she worked at McDonald's, and then she said, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
and then
trying to find a job in Mena is fucking.
She became a CNA. you know?
So we moved we moved out of town.
Mina
We moved to Devals.
Hugh Springs.
No, we moved to Devals.
From Mina, we went to Hugh Springs.
That was before the divorce.
Hugh
Yeah,
Springs?
Hugh
Hugh
Springs,
Springs,
Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's over there by
I was thinking
Dangerfield.
Arkansas. I was like, what?
It's like kind of towards
like
the outskirts of like
Dangerfield.
southern Arkansas, like at the border.
Gotcha, okay. Yeah.
It's like 15 minutes from Dangerfield.
Yeah, yeah.
Going towards Louisiana kind of area?
Yeah. It's around that area.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we grew up in lived in Dangerfield for like a year.
No, Hugh Springs.
Yeah,
And this is when y'all are like,
About
how
a year,
old would
yeah,
you
for
say?
about a
Like,
year and a half.
I was
7.
I was like 5 or 6.
Some of your first memories, probably, speaking of score.
One of
memories.
my first memory is sitting in a fire ant pile and getting in a diaper and
Yeah.
getting eaten
That
up
was
by-
at
Malmal's
in Carthage.
No, that was in Mina. That was at
okay.
Malmal's old spot.
Oh
where
shit!
Paul
Yeah, right.
Billy.
That was right beside Skylar.
That was right beside.
Oh,
yeah.
right on. Okay, yeah.
That was my first memory, actually. Sitting in a fucking
You guys know where
that'll
Olivia
wake
and
your
them
ass
live,
up.
right? Huh? You guys know where Olivia and Traven live, right?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah,
Right next
that's
to
right.
Shelby's house?
Yeah,
Where's your grandparents' house compared
actually,
to
just
that?
saw
Wait a
Trey
second.
not too long ago.
Do they live in that really nice
Yeah.
trailer that's like
No, so they're not in a trailer. They're in a
No, they're in a house.
Yeah. I think you're thinking of
It's up on
one
the hill
you
where all them
take
guineas
that first
were.
left right there.
Remember where that
Yeah.
guy had all them guineas?
I'm trying to think.
Or we were riding the bus that's right over there on the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's right next door to that.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
Anyways, excuse me. Yeah, we fucking lived in Dangerfield for a little bit. That was a fucked up time, dude. That was a really weird town.
What's up with that place?
I want to have a shit again.
I think the first week. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. The first week that we moved in, we had this weird, like, fucked up, like redneck hillbilly bumfuck neighbor. Right?
Yeah.
His name was
As you would.
His
down
name was
there,
Dennis.
Yeah. Of course.
We're talking about that guy that used to squirt Gatorade on us.
For real?
Yeah, no,
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't
He used to
remember.
run around squirting us with Gatorade and shit. My
this
dad was like, hey,
guy-
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
We're
getting
all-
everybody all sticky.
We're all
Yeah.
sitting in the living room watching TV.
Well, no,
right?
like my
Before.
dad hardly knew this guy. He would just come around playing with us and shit.
He knocked on our front door one day, dude.
Dennis?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about over in Hugh Springs?
Yes.
Fucking shot a dog.
He shot a basset. Well, we saw this basset hound walking around the neighborhood petting it and
He
stuff.
fucking killed it and drug his bloody ass on the fucking
And he
porch
goes,
in
"Is
front
this
of
your dog?" Holding it up by the scruff, you know. Like, he goes, "Is this your dog with a
dead
gun?
dog?
Gun in hand, right? Gun in hand, dog in the other.
Yeah, there,
right?
yeah.
And it's just dripping blood on our fucking porch. And he
What the-
goes, "Is this your dog?" And my dad goes, "No."
Get the fuck
Get the
outta
fuck
here,
off
dude.
my porch.
Yeah.
Before I call the cops, and he goes, "All right," and then just walks off. My dad called the fucking police.
Why the fuck did he shoot it?
I guess because it was on his
Causing
lawn or something. The
trouble?
dude was
Like,
just fucked up in
Basset
that.
Hound isn't gonna do shit.
That's
dude.
what I'm
Like,
saying, dude.
doesn't-
He was a sweet, and he had a collar on and everything.
Really?
Yeah, he had a fucking collar on.
Oh.
It's like, dude.
Read the collar, obviously. It's
Yeah,
not ours.
read the-
Yeah, like,
Like I said,
Call
man,
the
he was
number,
one of
you
those
son of a bitch.
yeah, dude.
He was one of those oh, excuse me. Yeah, listen. He was one of those like bumfuck, like redneck, like just dirty.
Yeah,
you know,
doesn't give a shit about.
Just doesn't give a
nothing,
shit.
right? Yeah,
Like,
he's like,
you
let
know.
the cops come out here.
for sure. Like he's the type of person.
I
that
got
would-
rights.
I got rights. Dude. You ain't gonna find the bodies under my house.
I mean,
It's 2004. I don't give a damn.
it was actually it was
So you're like
2002.
five?
This
You're
was
like
back
five
in
when
2002.
Oh, yeah, it was
you just stand on your
2002.
porch
Yeah.
with the fucking. You guys are like 5 and 7. So you stand on your porch with a fucking basset hound dead.
Yeah,
That was around the same
I have a
time.
really
that was
weird-
when we saw the trailer for Napoleon Dynamite.
Nice.
Yes.
Saw the
Yeah.
trailer for Napoleon Dynamite.
I remember, dude. My teacher was
That's
so
fucking
fucked
crazy.
up too. Like that was such a fucked up.
That's
town.
almost 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, it is 20 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2002. Yeah, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
That's crazy when you put it like that, bro. Getting old, boys.
Having a breakthrough.
Holy fuck.
You look scared, bro.
I'm just like,
Are you
fuck.
sweating?
I'm crying. You're crying.
No, man. My teacher was fucked up. Her name was Miss Denise.
Sorry. Keep making
I was in, I think I was in first grade. Yeah, I was in first grade. And we had, what, the coffee?
done with it?
No, I'm not fucking done with it.
I want some.
No.
We'll make some more here in a minute if
Get
you
your
want.
own. You're good.
Drink all mine.
Fuck off.
We'll get you some more coffee
All right,
in a
fucking
minute.
fine. Here.
You have the rest of my
We'll get
red
you
eye
some
in the
more
car.
coffee, yeah.
So my teacher, Miss Denise, right? There was another kid named Brendon in our class, but it was spelled E-N, and she called me Brendon for an entire semester. That was humiliating to me.
Yeah, dude.
To add on top of that,
Not my name.
This story's about to get really creepy. So she was like this, like
Elderly.
she was like in her 50s or something, and every day I would come into class, she'd be like, "Brendon, come here," and I'd come to the desk, Yes, Miss Denise, and she, come here, come closer. No, she would do that. She'd be like, "Come closer," and I'd be like, "Yes," and she'd be like, "Come here," and like grab my face and kiss me on the fucking mouth.
What?
Yes, and
She like little boys.
She smelled like coffee, cigarettes, and booze. I didn't know what booze smelled like. It was the weirdest shit,
awful.
dude. Yes, this is so fucked up, man.
She like kissing kids.
I told my mom about it, dude, and my mom flipped a fucking lid. She was like,
Yeah.
"You don't be kissing my son." Yeah. There was
My
one
mom would have
time.
fucking killed that lady,
This,
bro.
this
For real,
teacher like
dude.
hated me though. I guess she got pissed off at me because I told my mom that.
Yeah.
And there was one time I was sitting in class and she was reading one of those giant fucking books, that they fucking.
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying attention. I was like kind of like pondering off. I guess because I was traumatized.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you've been assaulted.
yeah, and I was just sitting there, just fucking 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Brendon," and I'd be, and she goes, "Get your ass out in the hallway." And I'd be like, "Oh shit," And she grabbed me by the arm. I remember it, dude. She grabbed me up by the arm and pulled me outside. And she goes, "I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my paddle." And like went and grabbed a fucking wooden paddle and came out there and just pop, whipped the shit out of me. Yeah, it was
No provocation,
insane.
no documentation, I imagine.
It was fucked up. And
Didn't bring it up with the principal or
Yeah,
anything?
and my mom got fucking really, really upset.
Did this lady
and
get fired at some point? Or?
No, not that I know of, because we fucking got the fuck out of there. Like,
Yeah.
I think
She's probably dead now.
yeah, probably.
hope
Miss
so.
Denise, if you're still out there,
Go fuck yourself.
call me.
That's what your
I'm old
fetish
enough
is,
now.
isn't it? Oh my god, dude. She's
Pound
like,
that
well,
ass.
I don't want you then.
Still get wet.
What are you wearing right now? Yeah, dude, that was a really like fucked up town, dude. I don't know why we moved out there.
Jesus, speaking of fucking core memory out here,
But then,
bro,
yeah,
Jesus.
then we
I once
moved.
told this girl that was
talked
in
to
my
your
class that
therapist about this?
she smelled like a dead turtle.
Oh my god,
girl in your class?
Yeah, I told her that she smelled like a dead turtle.
In where was it again?
This is in Hughes Springs.
Hughes Springs.
She got mad. I got in trouble for it.
You
that
told
little-
her she smelled like turtles?
I told her that she smelled like a dead turtle.
Oh,
You remember that?
dude.
Do you remember
Also
my
told my
friend that I had in the neighborhood?
The guy, that kid that had staples in his head that one time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he'd come by on his bike.
He had no teeth. Like, his teeth were all fucked up.
And he had a line like that long in the back of his head, just staples in it.
Did he tell you what
dude.
happened?
Yeah, I
It's
think
like
he just
it's
fell.
like the little crack baby neighborhood kid.
Oh, no,
it's
yeah.
kind of sad.
His name was Abraham.
No, his name was Alex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I remember Abraham though. He lost his eye.
He had a square
Like a BB
trampoline.
gun, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
square
yeah.
trampolines.
Pellet gun
Yeah.
or some shit. Remember that Abraham kid? He fucking lost his eye.
She tried.
Remember that? Yeah, fucking came by.
Yeah,
fucking,
Abraham.
dude,
Yeah, that kid. He was cool as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
It sounds cool.
It's
Yeah,
cool as fuck.
fucking came by with an eye patch on. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, dude, that's so.
We used to like
sick,
go over there and
bro.
like play with like
I
Marvel
want
toys
one.
and shit. That was a lot of fun. I remember that shit.
Dope.
I also remember finding that box. It was filled with tar.
Yes, dude.
But there was some cool
There
ass
was like a
clothes in it.
Godzilla toy in there, like a baby Godzilla in an egg that was covered
Yeah.
in like
tar, but we cleaned
tar.
it off.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Everything was covered in tar. Why the fuck was there tar on everything?
Yeah,
that was weird.
You never know, man.
Maybe it was
I guess
dried
so,
blood.
Yeah, man. There was a gourd tree in the backyard too.
Nice.
Yeah, there was gourds and
Man,
shit.
we had cats, man, and whenever we moved out of there, we just left them.
Yeah. Did you at least let them out of the house first?
Yeah, I mean, they were outside. We're just like, come
okay.
here, you know, and they wouldn't come to us, so we
Oh, they're
just
fine.
left.
Fuck them. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was like,
Cats don't
be
need
all right.
you, bro. They don't need you at all.
Be all right. I had this cat named Milo. He's an orange cat. Remember Milo and Otis?
I remember
Nice.
Milo.
Yeah, man, it was a
I
good
don't
cat,
know.
man.
Yeah.
Then you had a cat named Alduin.
Yeah.
Yeah, named after the dragon in Skyrim.
Oh, nice. Okay, dope, dude. Yeah.
What happened to that cat?
I don't know. Maybe he ran off and died somewhere.
They all do.
They all do.
They all do eventually. Yeah. Especially
Anyways.
outside cats. You'll just never see them again one time, and you're like, well.
I remember one time, man, we were in that house, man. Mom was going crazy.
Who?
Mom was going crazy. My dad would always work. He would always be gone.
Yeah.
You know, my mom was going crazy in that house.
I think that place was fucking haunted.
Yeah, dude.
I think it had
That's an
to-
old house.
It was
the
it looked
shine on
like,
it.
dude, the inside was like this teal green, right? And the like checkered floors. So it was like some surreal type, like
Bro.
weird, nightmarish shit.
Horror shit, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The fucking bathroom was
Like it looked like
creepy
it was
as
built
fuck.
in like the early 50s.
No, way earlier than that. It looked like
Yeah.
it was built in like the 20s or the 30s.
Yeah, but
Down
it
the
looked like
middle.
nobody
It was a
had
house,
lived
not a
there
trailer?
since the 50s or some
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Yeah,
And
I
they
know.
had redone some shit and left
Yeah.
it weird.
I remember the smell that house had when we moved in.
It smelled like something was dead.
Yeah, it smelled like something.
The house
like,
was dead.
Yeah, man. It was, I remember that. I remember that was the house I found out that Scooby Doo wasn't real. And that pissed me.
That's your mom went crazy and told you that Scooby Doo wasn't real?
I remember when the Scooby Doo movie came out, so we were watching it. Stop fucking with me. So the movie came out, and we were hanging out in the back.
Oh yeah, the Scooby Doo
The
movie.
Scooby Doo, the live action, you know?
Yeah, that one was dope. Spooky
And,
Island and shit.
yeah, who's that actor, man?
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard
I love
as
him,
Shaggy.
Dude, me too.
Yeah.
He's great.
So we're sitting in the back room, and we're all watching it and everything, and I was like, wow, like Scooby Doo's real.
Yeah, dude. That's what I thought. That had solidified it
Moron.
for me,
I was
too.
like,
man.
I was like, dude, I want to meet Scooby Doo. That's dope. And my mom was all like, "Oh, that's not real, honey."
Aw.
It's like saying Santa Claus is not fucking
Bro,
real.
Well, I
Scooby-Doo
don't
was-
know. She probably was like trying to like actually like teach you something.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
dude, I had like Scooby Doo sweats. I had Scooby Doo.
I mean, because
hoodie.
it's not real, that ruined it for you.
Yeah,
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah.
as a kid,
Yeah.
man, it fucked me up.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's still fucked up. over
I
it?
cried. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was upset.
Pussy.
Also, I remember whenever Jonathan, his room was a laundry room,
Yeah.
and he would bully me.
Yeah, he lived in that. Back, he lived in that back room.
Yeah, we should have bullied him for sleeping in the laundry room.
Yeah. Like go take a shower. And
Yeah.
Start the washer.
Why don't you, all right, Jonathan, go to bed. Open up the dryer. Pussy.
Pussy. Write a song about it. Pussy.
Oh man. I remember he would fuck me up. He'd punch me in the face or something, or hit me, and then my mom or my dad would be like, "Did you do it?" And he'd be like, "Not really."
Not really.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, Jonathan got the shit beat out of him.
What do you
when he
mean,
was a
not
kid.
really? They'd
Yeah.
beat his ass.
Just chill.
Man, I remember one time they dragged him down the hallway.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Dude, yeah, I remember. Like, I think we were like
My dad
getting
grabbed
ready
him
for
up.
church.
Dude, I remember
Yeah.
a kid
My dad
doing-
pulled
we used
his
to get
belt
drugged
off.
down
He's
the
like,
hall.
"You're going to church, goddammit!" It
Yeah.
started like
I was always,
Jonathan was hiding underneath the fucking coffee table, and he was like,
Dude, I'm
I was
telling
always
you.
the kid. I would just go take it. I was like, dude, fuck this. I'm not gonna get
Just
drugged
fucking
around
take
and
the
shit.
beating.
Like I'm
I
just
think
gonna
me and
take
Ca-
my couple whoopings. I'm over it, bro.
Me and Caleb
Fuck
were like,
this, man.
"Stop! You're hurting him,
You're killing him,
dude." I
You're
remember
next, motherfucker.
a memory. We were just talking about this. A memory just popped up in my head from Hughes Springs. I remember nobody else was outside except for me, and I was playing in the front yard. And I remember grabbing like a clump of dirt,
Yeah,
and I went to whale it at a car for fucking God knows why.
yeah. You're a kid.
You're 5.
I got
And
a clump of dirt.
This,
Yeah,
it was
5
like a
years old.
nice. It was like a nice ass like Escalade or something with like big rims on it, right? And as I was like, I had my fucking arm torqued back,
Yeah.
and this woman in the passenger side rolls her window down. She goes, "Don't you throw that!" And then I was like,
Just deflated,
Damn it.
bro. Yeah,
"Fuck!"
I'm
remember-
caught.
okay,
All right,
throw it
the
anyway.
jig's up.
We lived in Mina, and
Yeah, you'll move back to me after that.
Yeah,
Man,
we got the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
Was it-
It's weird, bro.
Yeah, it is
Sounds like a weird vacation,
Like something
from
in a
The Shining,
fucking TV
bro.
show.
For real, yeah.
You know?
You go there, your dad's gonna come through a door with an axe.
It's a fucking-
Daddy's home. Do you remember the time that we acted like we had rope, but we didn't have nothing?
oh my god, we used to fuck
And
with
he was
people
on one
so
side of the road,
bad.
and I was on the other side of the dirt
we
road,
did
and we were
that
sitting there
shit
acting
too,
like
bro.
we were like
Playing tug of war.
Yes, dude,
and
we
the
did that
cars
shit,
would
too.
stop.
We used to do that, bro. We used to do that whenever we lived in Kansas. No, whenever we were in the house in town in Neenah, dude. That shit was hilarious, bro. They'd get so mad, though.
yeah,
Whenever you just leave.
Skylar and Jonathan used to take clay and
Yeah, out
make
of
giant dicks and
and
put them in the middle of the road.
like line them all.
And
over.
this lady got out of the car and threatened to call the cops.
Oh, no, dude. Bro, we used to have a
Then you
walnut
gotta
tree.
come all the way out here for a clay dick.
Y'all just unlocked one for me. We had this walnut tree, and walnuts, they have that big layer around them.
Yeah.
they'd be green, and then they turn black, and you could crush the
Yeah,
shit off
dude.
them. And
Used to
we'd
throw
throw
those
them
at
out
each
into the road, and fucking people would run over, and people start getting pissed because we just throw a shit ton of them out there, and people go it was bad, dude. Somebody stopped and came over and told her mom and shit.
Oh,
So
my
it was
God.
bad, dude.
You remember,
throwing fucking walnuts in the road.
do you remember that one time I came and picked you up in my mom's GMC Jimmy?
No, what?
No, it was your car. It might have been your car.
The Sketchmobile or the Granny
It was
wagon?
It was like a little gray car, a little matte gray car, or it might have been blue.
Blue, probably.
It
Yeah.
was a little navy blue car.
Sketchy van.
No, it was like a car. It was a little car.
No,
I remember you were like, "Do you got a cigarette?"
Nah, definitely.
And I was
probably said
like,
that shit,
and I was
dude.
like 13, and I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, he said, yeah, I got one, yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, dude."
What? No, I don't remember that. Those are weird times,
Yeah,
bro.
it was dope.
Those are
dope.
yeah, that was dope, dude. Yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude. That was cool.
But yeah, so you
was
were
out in the
living out.
airport, man.
Yeah, dude.
You might have just been down by the mailbox. I think I was driving my mom's GMC Jimmy.
Oh yeah, and you probably just stopped.
and
in,
I just
was
saw
hanging out.
you, and you're like,
Yeah.
I was like, get in.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
we used to hang
cruising,
out
I'm
down
just
there on the
hanging
hay
out.
bales and shit.
Yeah, I was
all
just
the
like,
time.
I was like, I'm just hanging out,
Yeah.
like driving my mom's
I
car.
do remember that. Yeah, and we just went.
And
We
you're like,
just cruised
yeah.
around for a minute.
Yeah, and I was like, you got a cigarette? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I do. And you're
I was like
damn.
14. You're like 13 and a half.
Yeah.
Like we're like right
You're
there. Yeah.
You're like, damn. What?
I was like, yeah, my
I had
fucking
no
boy
idea.
You are
right
so
here, dude.
cool.
I had no idea you were dope like that.
Yeah, dude.
You were-
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I do have cigarettes too. Man.
Yeah, we'll get. Yeah, well, maybe.
Man, talking about all this meanest stuff is like bringing out
It's a trip,
like a
man.
southern accent for me.
Bro, it does it. Every time I go home, I
Yeah.
come back sounding like that, yeah.
Like
but then I
redneck.
get here and it's weird because you come to Texas and you think, that, it's Texas. They're going to have a
Yeah.
fucking country accent. But then you come in here and nobody has one.
Yeah, you
Yeah, because
just,
everybody's from somewhere
don't-
else.
you
Nobody's from here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Especially over in Deep Ellum and shit. Nobody's from Texas.
no, yeah,
dude,
there's
no,
a lot
dude.
of East Coasters out there, or
Yeah.
people from California.
Eastern
Cali.
California, yeah. You'll find your random people from Ohio and shit.
Yeah, I've
Fuck
met
are y'all doing
I've
here,
met
bro?
like 3 people from
Go
Ohio
back to
the past
Ohio.
3 days. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
bro.
fuck are you doing here?
Back
Go
to
breathe some
Ohio.
fucking vinyl chloride in.
Christ, Jesus.
Go drink some fizzy water.
I lived in Ohio for a little bit when I was living in Detroit and shit. I moved out and I was living with my my ex-girlfriend's parents, and they lived in Toledo, and that shit, dude, Ohio is such a shithole.
Is it?
I don't like it there. Sorry.
Crazy 'cause it's like one of the most.
No offense to anybody who lives in Ohio, but
Brendon, were you with me?
fuck you.
Yeah, you were with me, man. That one time we showed up in Dayton.
Dayton?
Remember that when we were hitchhiking?
Yeah.
And then there was this guy. And he was like, y'all be careful, man. There's a guy, they just found him without his head in a dumpster over there.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh shit. And
Oh, shit, is
I
right,
told Brendon
yeah.
about it. And then the second time I went through Dayton, it wasn't even with Brendon. I was just hanging out. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was
Probably
hitchhiking
spanking and
though.
shit, right, yeah.
I was hitchhiking though. And this guy was like, hey, be careful. This guy got his head bashed in with a fucking crowbar over there. And I'm like, what the fuck is people?
What is going
What is
on?
going on over here with people getting their
Up
heads
in
chopped
Dayton,
off?
dude. So we giving your head
best,
bandages, bro.
Well, next thing you know, someone's gonna be like, "Hey, be careful! There's a guy over there giving head."
Where?
I'm like, "Oh shit! I gotta go hide my pack." No telling what he'll do if he's giving head. Steal all my stuff too.
Steal all my stuff. Oh my god! Yeah, those kinds of people that give head out there, bro. They're untrustworthy.
Give you a reach around without even kissing you.
That's the best kind of reach around. I mean, what?
Giving me a reach around without even
Hot in
kissing
here,
me.
or
Oh man.
Man, my palms are sweaty from that.
Hey, but you guys, did you guys go to fucking Hatfield?
yeah, we went to school out in
you guys
Hatfield
end up
after
having
that
to go to Hatfield,
fucking
too?
tornado.
Yeah, we did.
Tornado
shit,
tore.
yeah. I remember there were no cameras
fucking
and shit.
town
It was
apart.
just
That
like a
was
shitty
cool
little,
as shit.
yeah, it
I
was
smoked
wild.
hash for the first time there. Yeah, I was.
This is middle school, guys.
I
by the
was
way.
12.
I remember the first time.
You know,
I
12-year-olds
thought-
nowadays.
Yeah, we used to sneak out and smoke cigarettes and shit, dude.
Yeah, man. I remember when I was 11, we lived out in Mina. I snorted meth.
When you were 11?
Yeah,
fucking with me or you serious?
I snorted meth before I had smoked a cigarette.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck is? What's the situation here, bro?
Okay, well, I knew this guy. His name is Robert Daniels. God rest his soul.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
That was he was a character for sure,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I don't know the guy, but I heard the name.
Man, when I was fucking like 19, I ran back into him and I was working for my uncle. And he invited me out. We were drinking beers. Man, I was sober, you know, like, you know, you could not have beer on your breath when you're around my uncle. But I just sat up there and drank a few beers with him and sipped on some whiskey and we were smoking
With your uncle or
meth.
with-
We were smoking
Dude,
meth.
yeah.
Rolling an old bubble.
Yeah, man, just rolling the old
Rolling
glass
the bowl,
glass
baby.
road. Yeah. It was crazy.
Jesus. It was
Man, I was
crazy.
so high. Yeah. I remember, dude, we fucking killed like at least a third of a gram.
Jesus,
Just fucking rolling it, reloading it, rolling it.
God, dude.
Yeah, man, we burnt the shit out of that pot.
Like, geek tried to jerk off for like 6
Yeah,
hours.
man,
or
you know, I'm
something,
like
bro.
fucking 18 years old and I'm like fucking like, he's burning the shit out of this dope.
To
And I'm
gnaw
like,
your
hey,
own
man,
Did you have a
fucking
problem with this
shoulder
like throughout high school and shit, or like?
yeah, you know, like,
I never knew that.
yeah, dude, yeah, I was fucking high, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was crazy.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, and then I would fucking like sneak off in the bathroom and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, dude,
You
like,
snorted or dude?
yeah, I would snort it, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be jerking off in there. Or?
Jerking off in there.
What else?
No, okay, so like I didn't really start doing it at
the
school
Titans.
until I was about 14 though.
Yeah,
You know? And it wasn't like bad.
yeah. You
But I
weren't,
mean like
fiending
snorting
for it,
meth
yeah.
at school is pretty bad.
I mean, snorting meth at all.
That's pretty rock and roll. Smoking in the boys' room.
I mean more like rolling in the boys' room.
Yeah.
Man,
Rolling
like,
bubbles in the boys' room.
dude, yeah, and like it's crazy,
Brendon,
man.
do you know about this?
No, I do not know anything
Man,
about this.
I think no. I wasn't doing it at 14. I've been doing it from like the time I was 12 until I was 13. So
Yeah.
a whole year. I
First
was
time
doing
when
it.
you were 11?
Yeah, and then I came out to it. I came out about it to my mom.
Yeah, when you were what? 14,
And I was like,
15?
I got a problem with drugs.
Oh Jesus!
And and then I went to.
Is your
this-
mom
and I
straight
went-
edge or what?
Oh yeah, dude. She
Yeah.
don't even fucking drink.
she drinks sometimes. Like
Yeah.
now.
yeah,
No.
like
What about your dad? He's straight edge or?
No, I drink.
he
beer.
drinks beer.
I drink beer and smoke a little bit of dope.
Yeah,
Smoke a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
Herbicals.
I mean, if I'm at church, there's a little sermon I've heard before.
I base.
I base.
Not base.
I base a little. No, so
It's a little.
so like.
I'll pull out that pipe and I'll base.
I remember dude, one time I fucking actually snorted meth at church.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You gotta be badass to be fucking snorting.
Christ.
Yo.
I snorted some at church one time.
Talk about the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. But, I'm
Communion.
probably fucking damned forever for that.
You'd be talking to
I
God.
don't know.
But I was
If you're up for
speaking
long
to him.
enough.
My God.
I got man. I was so emotionally detached.
Yeah.
That's probably what filled me with the Holy Ghost
Yeah.
that day. Just
Yeah.
all my dopamine was
You
artificial.
probably
Yeah,
saw God.
No, all my dopamine was artificial. I probably just had like a breakdown.
Yeah, jeez, dude.
So, like, he's filled with the Holy Ghost.
Dude, that shit just makes me super focused.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's like hyper
I've only done
focus.
it once. I did it on accident one time.
When
bro.
you do it
damn.
and you haven't done it in a while,
Sucks, dude.
just one night.
yeah, it's
sucks,
scary.
bro.
The
I
come
hate
down
that
is
shit.
awful too. Man.
Fuck yeah, bro. Me
wanna
and Logan.
die.
We were
Makes your
we were
skin
at
hurt.
this party, right? We were at this party, and like my buddy, we were in the bathroom, and he like we were just gonna do a little bit of coke, and fucking he sets out these lines, and it turns out it was cut like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
But he put
yeah.
these lines right next to each other, so I went to rip one of them, and I accidentally ripped the second one with it because I sucked too hard, and fucking
I bet you were geeked.
bro. And like as soon as I did it, I was like, that's not.
I'm
that's
awake
not
now.
coke. I was like, that's not coke. That hurts so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
And
the devil's
It was like
tear.
glass, dude. It hurt. It fucking hurt.
The
dude.
devil's tear. That one
And then
hot
I just
tear
remember
that
me and
evaporates.
Logan were just laying in my bedroom staring at the
Turns
fucking
into
ceiling
dust.
for like 12 hours straight, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Couldn't
Yeah.
do anything. Like I didn't even want to be on my phone. I didn't want
Just
to do anything.
staring off into
Staring
space
And coming off your
dude.
skin.
I
It makes
felt
your
hot
bone-
and cold
it makes
and
your
sad
bones
and
itch.
happy and fucking. I
Not
was
hungry at all.
Sad, dude. It was bad.
You know, you forget about food when you're on that stuff.
Yeah. So how I don't understand how you could get an attachment to it though. Like what
So-
was it for you that like made it?
Gay sex.
Yeah, that for sure. Yeah, it makes that easier for sure. Yeah. Can't.
I
feel
was
your
in,
butthole when you're fucking rolling.
So I don't know. Like, he said it was cocaine, at first, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah, the
okay,
party
I'm ready
drug.
to
This
try
is cool.
some.
Yeah.
I'm like, a kid.
Yeah.
But
Sounds
like
romantic.
after a while, you get,
Get a little
trying
pull
to
for
trying
it.
to gnaw your own shoulder off.
Yeah.
Do it, Brendon.
Do it. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have anything to fart.
Oh yeah, because you don't eat anything.
Oh yeah, man.
What's the longest you went without eating on that shit?
Oh, okay. So the longest I stayed up was 8 days.
Were you
And
seeing
I was
shit?
fucking So I'm like walking down the fucking street in Newport Avenue, Ocean Beach, San Diego,
Yeah.
and I'm with this dude that doesn't even like hardly fucking drinks.
Yeah.
He works at a comic book shop. He's a fucking
Nerd.
Swear, dude.
nerd. And it's
Poindexter.
one of my fucking older brother's fucking friends,
Yeah.
and
You're rolling deep.
I'm fucking out there, man.
I was
and, like,
banging 7-gram rocks. That's how I roll.
so fucking, and I'd been snorting like a lot.
You'd been snorting.
It was this gay dude, man.
Mozzarella!
It was this gay dude that we stayed with, and he
the one that had it or what?
yeah, man, I'd suck his dick every now and then.
Yeah, you have
because
to.
you give me free drugs.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, right on.
And anyway, so I was at like 7 days deep, no food, hardly any water, just fucking slamming beers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so I'm walking down the street on the sidewalk, and I'm seeing fucking a rope, like a buoy rope.
Yeah.
Coming down like straight,
Towards
like
you,
eye line, and I'm ducking in the fucking street, like
fucking
God.
Hunter S.
dodging these.
Thompson
I swear to
shit.
God, dude.
Like I'm walking and I'm like ducking this fucking rope, but I'm like,
Did you see that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Jonathan's like, dude, chill the fuck out, and we're all fucking tweaking, obviously fucking high as fuck on meth.
In the middle of the fucking street,
high
ducking
on meth,
ropes.
yeah. And he's like, dude, chill the fuck out, man. He doesn't roll like that, like he's cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah. Just freaking my friend out, dude.
So we get to the beach, and like there's divots in the sand, like
Yeah.
where people have been walking and shit. I think those are fucking rats. And I keep seeing rats at the corner
You're
of my eye.
kicking at the.
Get out of here! Get out of here! I'm like, there's fucking rats, And like he's like, no, there's fucking not, dude. There's no fucking rats. I don't want to see shit. No, it's fucking rats. I'm hallucinating hard.
Yeah.
And every time I see the rats, I get closer and they disappear, and I'm like, man.
Am I good?
Yeah, am
I good right now?
Anyway, so so when I first moved to San Diego, they had fire pits.
Yeah.
But when I had after a while, they covered these fire pits up with sand.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's just piles of sand.
But there's there's coals under there, huh?
No, there's just there's just piles of sand because there's like concrete barriers over the fucking fireplaces. That's where like everyone used to hang out, but people were sleeping there too often, so they fucking covered it all up because they're cunts.
Yeah, because they don't want people to have a good time.
So anyway, I got over there, and I swear to God, I think homeless people or something are fucking sleeping under the sand. So I'm seeing fucking outlines of people, like moving and shit.
Yeah. Oh,
like slowly moving over.
Dead
when I
people
get closer,
rolling around in their graves, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like fucking like. I swear to God, I see this stuff, and I'm like, there's fucking people sleeping under this sand, and like, and like my older brother Jonathan's like, man, shut the fuck up. You are tripping, you fucking what the fuck, dude. And I fucking go over there, and there's a fucking, there's a dumpster. And I fucking dig in there and I find this big old cardboard thing and I lay it out. And I'm like, hey, I'll sit here. We'll start our own fire.
Yeah.
So we did. And so we're having a fire, kicking it, man. He pulls out a bottle of vodka, like a half gallon of vodka. And I'm like, yeah.
Party going.
And I tried to drink it, but I had no water in my system.
Oh, God.
Like, at all. No food, nothing. My fucking
spit's thick and like
probably frothy.
Yeah.
Probably,
dude, yeah. Lips are probably cracking at this point.
It's like dehydrated cum.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jesus H.
Dehydrated cum. Jesus Christ.
Looks like evaporated milk.
No powdered milk.
Yeah, fucking. Anyway, so I try to drink out of this vodka bottle, and my body immediately spits it right into Jonathan's eyes. I'm like,
just completely rejects it. Yeah,
yeah, like my body like immediately just ejects it. Like right into his eyes, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" He beat the shit out of me, and then the next day I had a job interview. And I got the job.
Did you sleep?
I got the job.
Did you
Which
sleep?
is fucking great. No,
you didn't sleep.
I got beat up by my older brother. I had like a black eye. Like my eye was like cut and bleeding, and I had sand all in my hair and fucking just nasty.
Well, you got the job.
And I fucking and like I walked.
All you can really ask for at that
walked all the way to the Corvette diner, and I did the interview, and they're like, say this. And I'm just like, and I fucking, and I said what they told me to say, and they're like, you got the job.
What they said? The voices in your head?
No, the fucking my boss. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was convinced that there were thousands of rats.
Jesus.
On the beach, hiding from me every time I looked.
And so all this started
around.
when you were in high school. Right?
No, this you
finished high school?
Well, I had hitchhiked. Okay, so I dropped out of high school.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you finished high school?
Fuck no, I did not.
You didn't either?
So
I got actually taken out of school because I missed too much school.
Yeah, he went to juvie.
I went to juvie,
really?
dude. Yeah, for 20 days.
When you were how
That's
old?
a funny story.
Yeah, what happened?
So, it was around when I was like 16. I was smoking a lot of weed and shit. I was taking care of my stepdad and stuff, because he was bedridden and shit. My mom was trying to work, and I was also taking care of my step nephew, right?
Yeah.
And I would just stay home and just like get fucking stoned all the time.
Yeah,
and,
dude. Yeah.
Dude.
Get into all kinds of shenanigans and stuff. And
This
then
was around the time when we were all smoking at the fucking the movie theater, huh?
No, this was when I was living in Conway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like 16,
You're
and
taking care of your mom or your
my stepdad and my step nephew. He's like my little brother, but
So this is
So-
after we had left, right?
yeah, this is like fucking years after that. Like we ended up moving to Conway for a while, and then yeah, dude. So I'd missed like 49 days of school.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any friends and shit. I was like a loner because we kept moving back and forth from town to town, and then yeah, dude. So they put me in the court system. I got a fucking letter in the mail and shit, and then I had like a probation officer and stuff, and he was like, if you miss any more school, like we will have to like watch you and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
who's your probation officer? This was in Faulkner County up in Conway?
Faulkner County.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Jones, was it?
No, he
Big
was
old
like
black dude with the pinky nail?
no, he was
So I had.
He was he was a FINS officer, family in need of service.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it wasn't like a PO.
Yeah.
You know. So there was dude. There was like days where I would skip class. You know, at the last period or whatever,
Right.
I'd leave
all the time. Yeah.
and I'd just be like, fuck this. I don't want to learn this shit. And then I just leave and walk around and listen to music and smoke pot. And then one day I missed 420, right? I missed April 20th. But the funny thing is, this is a fucking crazy story, dude. So I wasn't smoking that day. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia around that time. Yeah, I had like
Fibromyalgia, that's a bone thing, isn't it? Or
no, it's like a muscle shit, muscle shit. But I had like it was like mild, but
you still have it, or
no. Like I guess because the older I got, it just kind of fucking went away. It wasn't like bad, but I was like taking medication and shit, and I'd missed that day, and then my fucking FINS officer shows up to my door, right?
Oh shit!
And he goes, "We just wanted to make sure you weren't like like you were actually sick or whatever."
Yeah.
And the fucking judge saw that I missed that day and set up a fucking court date, and I went to court for it.
You had to do a drug test?
Yeah, I failed 3 drug tests. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm in the courtroom, dude, and he goes, "So, Mr. Foreman, I see that you missed April 20th, 2015, I think it was." And then he goes, "Let me ask you a serious question. Were you spending April 20th, 2015 getting high with your buddies?" And I thought that was like I was nervous, and I was like, I kind of snickered in court. I was like, "No, I swear." And then he goes, "Do you think this is funny?"
Oh my God.
And I was like, "No, sir." And he goes, "You know what? That's contempt in court. You missed 43 days. You failed 3 drug tests. That's almost criminal." And he goes, "You know what? Screw that. That is criminal," and slams the fucking hammer down or whatever. And he's like, 20 days in juvenile detention. And they didn't fuck around. They grabbed me and took me in right there.
Jesus,
and then I was in there for 20 days with like kids who murdered their parents and shit. Like,
Jesus.
It was insane.
I just smoke pot and skip school sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And like I had no fucking behavioral problems or anything like that. So I was just like, well, luckily I was
I killed my parents, and now we're going to have sex with you.
There was a kid in there. His name was Andrew Kaiser, right? And he...
Fucking Kaiser.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It reminded me of
Usual Suspects. Like a winner.
It reminded me of Usual Suspects. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Kaiser Soze.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it kind of reminded.
I know of it. But.
So there, dude, that guy, anyways, those kids were fucked up. Really fucked up.
Dude.
There was a kid in there that murdered his grandparents and shit, like shot him with a shotgun and all kinds. Anyway, it was fucked up. And I was in there with like serious, messed up kids,
Felons,
Yeah, they should be like in another fucking...
They should be in a real big boy prison.
That's what I'm saying, man. And so I get out.
And these kids are how old?
Like some of them were like 14, 12.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Fucking up.
So I get out of juvie, this and that. I start going to these classes and shit, right? They send me to behavioral classes and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So I go...
God damn it.
Yeah. I pass all these classes because obviously I don't have any fucking behavioral problems. And then I'm in court, dude, and this is the fucked up part. So I'm in court. It's almost my 18th birthday, and the judge, he goes, "So, Mr. Foreman, I see you are doing outstanding, blah, 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 this and that. Like, you've completed this. Like, good job. I'm proud of you." You know? And
Same judge?
Huh?
Same judge?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And he goes, when's your birthday? And I go, February 3rd. And he goes, well, today is January, I think it was like January 17th or some shit. And he goes, "You know what? It's coming up on your 18th birthday. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dismiss your case, and I'm going to waive all court fees and all fines."
Yeah.
And then he goes, slams the hammer down or whatever. He's like, "You're free to go."
Yeah.
And so he goes, "We'll get your court papers and everything. If you just want to wait in the
Make
room."
this official.
Yeah, he said, "If you want to wait in the room, out by the front door, we'll give you your forms and everything." Mm-hmm. I'm sitting in there in the room waiting for my my court papers, and you know what this guy did? I'm sitting in there, and they're like, "All right, Mr. Foreman, here's your papers, this and that." A different lady, it wasn't the judge.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at and it said Brendon Foreman, blah, 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 this and that, and then it said fees waived, this and that, and then it showed the total. You know what this motherfucker did?
What?
He put $420 with no fucking change
nice.
and I was like, And I was like, that fucking asshole, dude.
bro.
Like, way to fucking throw that back in my face, man.
Bro.
I was
he
like,
probably thought it was funny. Like,
yeah, and I was
being
like,
cute. He
yeah.
thought you'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah,
You're like, you fucking dick.
dude,
You
he
set me
knew-
up for 20 days.
he
bro.
knew I was going to go home and smoke weed that day. Like, he fucking knew.
He
Did
said,
you?
He said, go ahead.
I was living with you and Lexi. at
Oh
the time.
god, dude.
Oh,
Actually,
and that
just
spot
talked to
over in
her.
Conway, down from the school, down from UCA.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
The
yeah.
little
Whenever I
motel
lived,
looking place?
when I lived on
South Donaghy,
yeah,
right?
South Donaghy
Yeah,
Apartments, right there by the Come and Go.
Yeah.
Right, where
The chicken houses.
Yeah, they call it the what was it called? The Meth Village or some shit.
Meth Valley or some shit.
Meth Village. I think it was
Yeah.
the Meth Village.
Right on.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
But
it was
I got-
really cool, man. Actually, every fucking
Village?
neighbor I had sold drugs,
Yeah.
and I like that.
It's really easy to get.
I got my ass. I almost got my ass kicked on that day. Actually, the day that I got released.
Same day?
Yeah. So my neighbor, she was a tweaker chick, and she goes, "I'm going to give you my key." And her boyfriend was at work, and she goes, "Whenever Greg gets home, just give him the key, you know, because I can't put it under the rug and risk somebody stealing
here,
it."
yeah.
So I'm like, "All right, you know." So I'm like getting fucking high and shit, smoking out of a bong, like listening to music, and I pass out, fucking.
Oh, no,
Dude,
dude.
I was out,
You have
dude.
this tweaker
and
lady's
then,
key in your pocket, probably.
and her fucking like boyfriend was like,
Just fresh out of prison.
fresh out of prison,
Just
like
got off
angry
work,
looking, had
pissed
tattoos and
off.
shit all over his neck and shit. And I look at
Do you
my
have a beetle on his face?
no, I look at my phone and I have like 100 missed calls and like 200 messages.
Oh, my
And I'm
God.
like, oh fuck! And it's
Yes.
like 1 a.m, dude.
What time was he supposed to be home?
Like 7 p.m. So I call him and I'm
I'd be
like,
pissed, too,
I'm
I
like,
ain't gonna lie to you.
I call him and before I can get one word out of my mouth, he goes, "What the fuck?" He starts yelling at me and shit. And he goes, he's like, "I'm about to come over there and kick your fucking ass." And I'm like, "Hey man, like, I'm really sorry. Like, I just got stoned, you know,
Yeah, I
I
fell
was
asleep,
celebrating.
man. I'm
I just,
sorry,
you
bro.
know," and he goes, "Man, it's all good. That fucking bitch fucking left my key with somebody, you know."
Yeah.
He goes,
He's like, "It's not
she
your
should have
fault,
gave
man."
it, you know.
Yeah.
She should have fucking left it under the mat like I told her to, you know. And then he goes, "You're good, man." He goes, "Man, I was like banging on the door. I was kicking the door."
Yeah.
He said, "I was about to kick your fucking door down."
Jesus.
And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm really sorry." He's like, "You're good, man." And me and him were cool after that.
That's
So-
what's up. Yeah.
And then him and that chick broke up, and he's like, "Yeah, fuck that shit." Like, she's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I
Jesus,
remember
dude.
she smoked
Wild
post,
times over
man.
in
She looked
Conway,
like a
bro.
fucking.
About to go do some pussy popping for Greg. Remember?
What?
Popping for Greg.
The same lady?
Yeah.
Hey, on that
Pussy
pussy
for Greg?
popping for Greg note, can we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break, bro. Yeah. Yeah,
take
it's
a
actually
break.
perfect.
Well, it's like
timing.
drinking
Let's go.
chalk water.
Is it? At the very end?
Yeah.
You got to stir it up, bro.
Tastes like pure vomit.
Let's go on and
It's
take a
strong
break.
ass coffee, bro.
That
All right,
would
yeah,
be
we'll take a
nice.
break. We'll hop back on. We might do just a little bit more, and then we're gonna get in the hot
I
tub.
need to. Let's. Yeah.
Let's hop off here. We'll hop
Well,
back on
actually,
in a
hey,
sec.
shit. You wanna? Yeah, let's take a break. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
let's take a break. We'll talk about it in a minute. All right, bye, guys.
And we're back with more. Come.
In the morning. All right, guys. So I think, dude, we could do this all fucking night, honestly.
Yeah, we could.
But yeah, we got a date with a hot tub actually.
We
so
do.
We're gonna go chill out. But
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna have to do this again, guys. This is so much fun.
We are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't got to say enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'll never be able to say enough. But,
I know.
Yeah, and we'll get
That's
you
all.
back on. I need to hear some train stories and shit at some point.
Oh yeah, some traveling
Some of
stories,
that,
man.
But I feel like that's a story for another time.
Traveling
we had to hit
folktales.
the detours first, figure out
Yeah.
what you guys are all
The
about, where you're
origin,
from, and
man.
everything, man. I'm glad. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun, man. I enjoyed hearing it.
Oh, dude,
Origination.
You guys are fucking awesome, man.
absolutely, man.
Yeah, and you're sober, and that's fucking
Yeah, dude.
crazy. dude.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yelp.
Because I'm finally sober as I take
As I
a drink.
take a drink.
So, Caleb, you were talking about you were tired of the meth talk, but
Yeah.
no, I was just wondering, like, it wasn't like fucking with you or anything, was it? You okay?
Yeah,
Like,
so I think it was because I got taken off a medication because they had done some tests when I was real young. And, I think that really fucked me up.
What kind of
In
medication?
the long run.
Were you on ADHD? Or
Yeah, for like ADHD stuff.
Yeah.
Like they would
Adderall and shit for a while?
hook me up to all these machines and shit. Fucking put me in front of a computer and be like, trace the dots. So I became like addicted to like tracing dots. Like
Interesting.
after that, like exercise.
Did you ever do weird stuff whenever you were a kid? Like I used to count all my steps.
Dude, shit. One time I put a toothbrush up my butt.
I've been there.
So I tried a tampon one time.
In your dick hole? Or?
No, my butt. I don't know, man. I did some weird
You
shit.
ever seen
when I
Two
was a
Kids in
kid.
the Sandbox?
One time I
Yes,
put,
dude. That's
a video.
Like, oh god, it makes
Dakota was like, dude, it
Shit,
begs
when
the
I was-
question though. Like, does it feel good?
Shit, when I was 21.
the guy was screaming.
Was he? No, I thought it seemed like he was
He's like,
oh,
Remember the house I lived in with Matt? Matt, the guy with half a back.
oh yeah, Matt and Connor.
half-ass Matt.
Yeah, half-ass Matt.
That dude was a trip.
Yeah.
Dude, you met Matt?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he did.
god.
Hey, so anyway.
I remember I brought my buddy Thad over there.
Yeah,
Remember
no,
that
okay,
guy?
so I swear to God,
we
man.
came over that night, and he was like,
we did
whoa.
ketamine. Me and
Eyes
your
was
friend did.
popping
Me
out
and
of
my
his
friend did
head.
ketamine.
Me and you and Thad?
Yeah.
What? That night?
I swear to God,
You're
dude.
talking about the huge
So-
dude from fucking Oceanside? You're thinking of a different guy.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a different
Okay,
Thinking of a
Matt
different
fucked
guy,
me
yeah.
up, man. He was
Anyway,
talking about
so-
killing us.
So, yeah, he was like, I'll go get my gun and blow your brains out.
Yeah, he was like, I was thinking about shooting one of y'all with my. What was it? It was this fucking
AR?
rifle. No, it was a rifle that he had.
Oh,
He had a rifle. He was like,
Anyway.
The fuck?
yeah. So we were like, we got to go get some
Well,
stuff
and I
from
had
our truck. Go ahead.
I had a story to tell here.
Yeah.
There was so half-assed Matt, a guy with half a back. I remember we were talking about putting things in our butt. I was,
Yeah.
So this is just another story. I remember. So our producer currently, he was actually on the podcast with Wayside.
Yeah.
So I'm on video chat with him. I put a fork in my butt.
Which end?
Well, the easy end.
Yeah,
Which
okay.
end?
It makes a difference, okay?
The easy end, of course.
Okay, yeah.
But I remember picking up a chicken nugget with it. I was on video chat with him. Yeah.
Is that what he
With
said?
Hunter?
No, I did.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, I did that.
How drunk were you?
Oh man.
Hammered.
Yeah, dude. I had to have been. I mean, I was drinking so fucking much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like you remember what was that fucking thing?
I remember that
man?
night whenever we fucking did our thing and we drank that whole half gal of fucking black velvet, I think it was. And
And we're
fucking
shooting
had
darts.
a bunch of beers and shit.
Shooting darts?
That was in Mina that night that we fucking got in that fight and shit. Yeah, polished off that whole fucking bottle of black
We did
velvet.
it,
We were
yeah.
walking around out in
And
the
we
yard
kept-
at
we
like
kept
5
drinking.
in the fucking morning for no reason, dude. We're just walking around with a half gal of fucking black velvet.
Trying to
just
find
taking
ghosts.
shots, dude. Just being dumb, dude. I remember waking up that next day just... dude, it was awful, man.
I remember. Brent, can I hit that one?
This one is fucking deader than a doornail.
So, no, I remember that morning because I had gotten out of the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got out of the hospital. I had a sling on and shit. I'm beat up,
Yeah.
blood all over, like dried blood all over me and
Yeah.
shit. And this
bad,
woman,
buddy.
no, that's all right.
What
man.
the fuck? No, I'm just joking.
So the story behind that?
Do you know
ended-
the story?
Yeah, Caleb told it to
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Okay, so anyway, so this woman, she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I got ran over by a truck." She was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Yeah, they got away too."
They got away. Just hit and run, brother.
She was like, "Do I need to call somebody?" I was like, "No, no, no."
Like, no, I just got out of the hospital.
Oh,
They
be
know.
good.
I had lost so much blood, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
man.
that fucking. I can't. That Christmas
glass.
ornament,
I know, you
fucking,
didn't
like,
even-
What the fuck?
Damn.
Man.
No, it wasn't even. It was a
a
mason
broken jar. That's what it was.
It's
Yeah.
about that big, man.
Yeah,
It was a piece of glass.
I cannot
like
believe
fucking
that,
big.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah, man. And yeah,
that's so dumb.
dude, it was a shit show, man. And I was like,
We'll tell that story next time, maybe.
It was funny
It's a long
because
story.
I mean that wouldn't have happened because I remember because we broke that, and I was like, should we clean that up? And Heath was like, nah, it'll be all right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the story, Heath.
All right, man. Well,
Oh shit! I think Logan might be. Hey, there he is.
home. There he is.
That's where he went. Lolo,
Well,
we're
shit.
about to sign off here. You want to come say bye to the people? Okay. He didn't say fuck me. He said fuck y'all.
That's
I'm sorry,
dope as
guys.
fuck.
I'm sorry.
I think that's the coolest guy, bro.
Hey, I love you guys.
That's the coolest
he's
thing
kind
ever.
of he's in a mood. I don't know.
That's the coolest. That was cool.
Yeah, I fucking love that
was,
guy, dude.
That was
Yeah.
cool. That was the dope. That was
But
dope.
I'm glad that you guys had a good time. We're definitely gonna have to do this
Of
shit
course.
again, man.
Yeah,
That
dude,
was
we can
awesome.
fucking do another one tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, having coffee and shit.
Well, we'll have the baby and shit. There's no way.
Yeah.
You have the baby on the podcast.
No, it doesn't work like that. Trust me. Yeah. No, but we will definitely do this again. Hey, y'all are welcome over here anytime, by the way, and shit. Like,
That's dope.
Hell yeah,
all the
dude.
time, man.
Appreciate you, man.
You guys are like right there, bro. And we like hardly ever hang out. We hang out actually a little bit more than I guess I say.
We should.
Yeah, we talk plenty, which is
Yeah.
good because I fucking love you guys.
I'll start inviting you out for more shows too.
Yeah, you need to let me know when they are because I don't have a lot of opportunities to go. But the more opportunities you give me, the more.
Jump on the
you know.
Instagram, man. Like I
Yeah,
said.
no,
dude.
I'm on it. Yeah, I watch
Hey,
it. Yeah.
also whoever listens, man. If
I
you
share y'all shit as much as I can and shit.
Yeah. If you guys aren't following Wayside Motel, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and do a couple of shout
At
outs.
Wayside Motel Band on
Yeah.
Instagram. Also, if you guys want to help the cause,
Yeah.
you know, if you guys want to help us on Spotify, man, go listen to some of our music. We got 3 singles on there, and we have a full length, not a full length EP. It's like 5 songs or something,
Yeah.
4 or 5 songs. Go and check us out. We got an album coming pretty soon. We're
Yeah.
working on one right now. Should be coming out this summer, possibly around May,
Yeah. That's what's
July or something.
up. Okay.
It'll come out
We'll have to
later
do another
than
one
that,
of
man.
these. We'll
Probably
have to do
be
another
August.
Wayside
Yeah,
pod
probably
right
August.
Before that comes out, we'll promote it and shit.
Yeah,
It'll
for
be
sure.
like late August, probably.
I mean, not that y'all being on here helps you guys much or anything,
Yeah,
but
well-
yeah. I hope y'all got something out of it.
yeah,
Some and shit,
I sure did.
yeah. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
You guys.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
jacked on this coffee.
Yeah, I feel
high.
I'm wound up like
You
an
drank
8-day clock right
everybody's
now.
coffee.
Popper like a tick.
Yes, like a tick. All right, on that note, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop off here, but just be ready because these boys will be back. That's Cable Danielle, Brendo Friendo.
Yes, sir.
The boys, the Foreman Brothers.
Daddy Wayside.
The Brothers Foreman.
Wild childhoods, and we'll get to some train stories and Caleb almost bleeding out and dying in my garage. And that'll be a story for another time.
Yeah, man. Well, it's dope how that came too, man. Like we made amends and shit. You
Yeah,
came to
dude.
see one of our shows, and I
Yeah.
thought that was dope as fuck.
Yeah, I had to, man. And mom's all about it, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
She's like, how the like you? I remember like you messaging me, and you're like, bro, what the fuck? And I was like, what?
Yeah, a little bit after, like, what the fuck happened, bro?
Yeah, dude. You're like, you're fucking writing music. I mean, I knew you were good, but god damn.
Yeah, dude. Mom showed me, and I was like, "Bro, this shit, dude, y'all's music is fantastic, bro. Like, y'all are
Thanks,
gonna
man.
y'all are going somewhere for real. Like, I'm
Right.
not even fucking with you, man.
Probably just gonna have to work for like 13 years straight.
Hey, man, that's what if it takes that long, then fucking go for it, bro.
Yeah.
You say 13 for any reason or
No, man.
any particular reason?
No, man, it's crazy. I remember when YouTube just buffered instead of having ads all the time.
Oh
You
my
hear the
god,
fax
yes,
machine?
dude,
You know, that shit was
drives me
dope.
crazy,
That was the
bro.
dopest
Dude,
dope.
they have like fucking 30-minute ads on YouTube, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah,
Like, I don't want to
it's-
watch a whole nother show about a bunch
Right.
of bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
wanna
on
hear
that
about-
note, let's get out of here, and we'll talk about this off the pod. We love you guys. Go follow my boys. Go to Wayside Motel Band. Brendo Friendo, I think, on Facebook, or Brendo Foreman.
Also-
Brendo Friendo on Brendo_Friendo on Instagram if you want to go
Were you
and
able
give
to
me a
sell any
follow. I
CDs?
got some really
No, I didn't
cool
end up getting that, yeah.
stuff that I post.
have it
Really
when I
cool pictures and weird shit.
He's an interesting guy. You'd like it.
I am. I would definitely. I'll
And
try
then
to
Daddy
entertain you.
Wayside over here on
of
Insta.
Stop it. Stop.
Yes, Daddy Wayside. All right, y'all want to do like a little duet? Fucking, like send us out of here. Do some like radio shit, or I don't know.
Well, see you next time on the Book of Osteen.
See you
Detours,
next
Life of
time on the
Detours.
Book of Osteen.
Yeah.
You're listening to Life of Detours with the boys.
with the Foreman Brothers.
With the Brothers Foreman.
There you go. That's way better. All right, see you guys. Y'all be good. We love you. Logan might not. I don't know. But bye, guys.
Adios, amigos.